Whoa. Whoa, man. Whoa. That's a double rainbow. Let me see what's going on here. Something's fucked up with this camera. Not really sure what it could be. There we go. Something got mucked up on my camera. You gotta love the... I don't know what the fuck that was, but that was fucking odd. Alright, let me see if this is working. Check, 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 check. That's working. Let me get this working. That's working. Wow, that was bizarre. What the fuck's wrong with my fucking camera? Jesus. It's fucking weird. It's like I almost think I should clean it up a bit. This camera fucking let's do it like this. Clean it all off there. And a little dry clean. There we go. Oh, fuck. It's the most I cleaned all week. Hey, how are you, everybody? Well, that was weird. Oh, wait. Let me put a bunch of L's in the chat so I can go along with the children. L. There you go. Look at all those L's. I love that we're all spreading love in my chat. All you need is love. I hate this introducing the new notes tab that StreamYard did to me today. I don't need this fucking thing here. I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to get it off, Edith. How do I get this fucking thing off? I don't want it. Fucking get rid of it. I don't want it. Fuck. It's just fucking... I hate when these companies do this to just add something that you don't want and you can't get rid of it. Who are these people? Fucking hell. I don't want it. YouTube terms of service. I can't even get rid of it. Just for you, all you people at home, there's this like purple strip going across the top of the screen of StreamYard. And I don't want it there. Announcement, introducing the notes tab. I don't want the fucking notes tab. How do I get rid of this fucking thing? Layouts. Fucking hotkeys. Camera. Visual effects. Fuck me, man. What is this thing here? I don't want to leave studio. Fuck it. Fucking notes tab. I don't fucking know.
Hey, welcome to Dabbleverse Live, where every week I slowly try to shift us back into who are these socials. One segment at a time. Take it slow, gang. With me, as always, my co-host, who just described to me that his voice is really disgusting and no one wants to listen to it. So I'm glad he brought it to my channel. Karl from Who Are These Podcasts?
I've been having this cold, and I was telling Mike, I feel like I'm over it every day. And then it just keeps coming back. Like this morning, I hadn't had a cough for days, and this morning, I'm hacking up shit all over again. But I'm going to be better today.
This might be a comment than what you usually sound like. I don't really notice that much of a difference.
Listen, I took some medicine. I took some Mucinex.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be disrespectful to this channel that I enjoy so much.
Very kind of you.
Want to talk about today's topics?
Oh, yeah. Get it. Sorry. Go ahead.
Opie finally revealing Ron the Waiter's Venmo, kind of. Kevin McGinnis violates his sobriety order. KarmicX asking his ex-girlfriend Felicia Gillespie to marry him live on stream. Karmic getting some real talk from Dante Nero. Mersh's update on Ice Dancer now that she was dumped by Kevin Scampoli. Kevin Brennan obsessing over Nick Rekieta's money with potentially criminal Sean. Steel Toe using sad Johnny Krutches to grift his audience. KB calling into Tookie Soup. Woke Dad not following his progressive values. And much more. But Mike, you know we start the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
I believe it's banter.
That's right.
Now, to discuss the events of the day, banter is the way to reflect on events of the day. Karl and Blind Mike banter. Banter.
It's funny you say you're slowly shifting this back into Who Are These Socials, because I want to start off. I got a note from someone. I got a little Instagram video to show you guys. And I'm pretending this is the banter segment, so deal with it.
Yeah.
So this person says, I ran into this broad on Instagram. She appears to be grifting for a GoFundMe due to a recent accident that caused a stutter. She appears to be insisting that it's real while she overplays her hand constantly. Okay. I'm interested to see what you stuttering experts can deduce from this. And he says, my fondest bits and sincerest pieces, Mook of the Dabbleverse.
All right. I like where this is going.
Okay, so here we go. Here's a recent post from this creator.
I'm going to be interviewed on the news tomorrow. And I have the perfect opportunity to just hit the end of my interview with, wow, what a great audience.
Are you buying that at all? This is
no, not even close.
She's got a GoFundMe. She's looking for $5,000. She's got 4 kids.
What really got me about the first one, though, is it sounded, and I remember this growing up, and then I hadn't thought about it again until you guys said, everyone accused John of not really being a stutterer.
Yeah.
And it dawned on me because when I heard John as a kid, it never sounded like a stutter to me. I'd never heard anything like that where it would go, and that's kind of the first noise. Maybe there's something about faking stuttering that makes you make that strange guttural noise that girl made.
Yeah, because that did not sound like a stutterer at all. I've had friends who had a stuttering problem. I mean, we've all known them from school and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't do that. That's just like over the top.
And then her second attempt was literally Adam Sandler in Billy Madison. It's like,
right. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm with you on that. Mook of the Dabbleverse. Thanks for sending that in.
Yeah.
I also call bullshit on that. Okay. We reported on this very show because this is a new show covering the Dabbleverse. We reported it. Gavin McGinnis got pulled over for a DUI. And as a result, he was given an ankle monitor for 90 days. Now, the way this ankle monitor works is that it detects if there's any alcohol in your system. So it's touching the skin, and I guess the skin is, going to perspirate, and you're going to be able to find out if there's any alcohol in there. It's crazy technology, honestly.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is Scotland's in the World Cup. So, it's how often is Scotland in the World Cup, and Kevin McGinnis, Scottish, of course. So what are you going to do? You're going to watch soccer without drinking some brews?
Oh, so he just straight up, I was like, I wonder if I thought you were going to tell me something crazy triggered it. But he's just like, no, I just decided to drink.
Well, listen, I'm giving you my analysis, but I'll let Gavin explain what he thinks happened to Anthony Cumia here on their show.
night. I'm drinking my Heineken Zeros. I have pictures of me drinking Heineken Zeros. I get a call from the bracelet people. You drank 3 beers.
Whoa, no way.
I go, you're wrong. They show me a graph. I go, I spilled a White Claw on my leg. That's what it is. They go, no, this is a spill and it's a spike. They go, this is you. Whoa.
So it's like a big bell curve that he's showing with his hand. I like the fact that like every alcoholic does this too. They're like, looks like you've been drinking. No, my girlfriend spilled a White Claw. Landed right on the monitor. She's such a bitch. I have to tell you.
Heineken Zeros, does that have just like trace amounts of alcohol in it or something?
Well, I thought that they did. I thought that non-alcoholic beers still had like a 0.5%. Like you still can't sell them to minors from what I know. So let's see what Gavin says about this.
So I go, that cannot be. Because you're staring at the label, like you see it. Heineken Zeros have 2 fat zeros on them. They're very unique.
Yeah.
So I was so sure that they were wrong. I went and got a piss test. I get it back in the next day or two. But I called the lawyer and I go, either the machine is broken or I was being served real Heinekens for 3 hours. I had 3 and I didn't look at the label or notice. And he goes, doesn't matter. You're f***ed. It's zero tolerance.
Jesus.
Now, did you notice what changed in his story immediately? I have photos of me drinking Heineken Zeros. There's pictures of it.
Right.
And he's like, I don't know, maybe I didn't read the label. I wasn't paying attention or something. All of a sudden it changed to like, maybe I made the mistake.
It sounded almost like he was then being served like draft beer, that it could have been anything.
Right.
He's like, well, who knows what was in that glass?
Yeah. Isn't that odd that changed that quickly without Anthony even asking any questions of him or anything?
Yeah, so he was probably tipping back some Heinekens.
Okay, so let's hear Anthony ask, so now what? Let's find out what the consequences are, and we're going to get some more details about this.
What to do?
Now what?
So I go to court tomorrow morning. If they're probably just going to say misdemeanor, DUI, criminal record. You're
like that's it.
That's it. Now
you don't get the chance anymore because.
Well, I want to say, can we at least? Because if I was drinking Heinekens, I did the crime. I got to do the time. I wasn't paying attention to the labels. My bad. I'll take it on the chin.
Now.
He said he was looking. He said he was studying the label.
He said he was studying the labels.
Zeros on it.
Yep. And he literally says in another portion of this, he's like, I've been drinking Heineken Zeros and Guinness Zeros for days since this monitor.
Right.
No problems. And now all of a sudden he's changed it to, maybe I wasn't paying attention to the label. I guess that one's on me. I have a theory on this. Now, I've only met Gavin one time at Chrissy Mayer's wedding, and he was tying one on, but we all were. It was a wedding. What are you going to do? I have a feeling that at a certain point, Gavin went, fuck this. I'm with my boys watching the World Cup. I'm having a goddamn beer, motherfuckers.
He must have, right? But I guess because maybe he thought, hey, if there's trace amounts of alcohol in a Guinness Zero or a Heineken Zero or something, it's not detecting that. So what's a couple of beers going to do?
Yeah, well, I could probably get away with
drinking whiskey, a couple beers is fine.
Sure, a 12-ounce beer, it's not going to notice that.
I think my takeaway from this is how amazing that technology is, that they said 3 beers, and he's like, I did drink 3 zero alcohol beers.
Well, also the fact that White Claw got spilled onto it tells me that he was trying to run cover for it. So he's just like, all right, I'm going to have a few beers. Do me a favor.
Good point.
We'll pour some alcohol on it. That'll be my story. And then they're like, oh no, we noticed that. We weren't even going to say anything about it because we could tell that wasn't coming out of your pores.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Wow, a couple criminals running this network now, Gavin and Anthony, huh?
Well, yeah. So
filthy criminals.
I gotta be honest, man. Gavin picked the wrong time to get pulled over with summertime coming in and the World Cup and everything.
It's tough.
It's a rough one.
Yeah.
Yes. So he might do jail time. He was talking about it. There's a possibility he has to
He's
do.
probably an actual soccer fan too, right? He's a bit of a hipster, and I'm sure he gets into soccer.
He's Canadian, so there's that. Canada thinks they're Europeans.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would imagine he is big into it. And Lady KB wants to know what the fuck I'm wearing. It's called a shirt. All right, get over it, everyone.
What's wrong?
People are very distracted by my Hawaiian shirt today, my party shirt.
Oh, we're having fun today. I didn't realize.
It's fucking summertime.
I didn't realize fun was in the air.
I'm here for it. I am here for it. Anyway, that's the update on Gavin McInnes. And I guess the court date was this morning, right? Because that's a Wednesday show. Thank you to Stalin19 for clipping that. So we'll get an update on that shortly.
Yeah, free Gavin.
Since we're talking about Anthony and his current partner, we should talk about his former partner, Opie. On Tuesday, Opie unveiled Ron the Waiter's new Venmo.
Wow. What's taking so long? I assume they explain.
Well, Opie had to double check and triple check that Ron set it up correctly.
Okay.
And then he had to make sure that it wasn't going to give out any personally identifiable information about Ron, like social security number or home address.
Yeah.
You know, like you Venmo someone and they're like, what do you want to know about this guy? I'm like, everything.
Buddy, just so you know, I'm a good guy. I'm not going to do anything. This gave me your social security number. You're going to want to delete that from your profile.
I don't know why I gave me your mom's maiden name, but I have that now. So thank you for that. So Opie was concerned that Ron was going to get doxxed.
Okay.
But eventually Opie's like, okay, we can finally unveil your QR code. Now, the way he did this was in poor form, in my opinion. He's got a QR code up on the screen above Ron, and there's no way to know what the actual Venmo is. There's just a QR code. So if you're watching this on your phone, like 90% of people,
yeah,
there's really no way to figure it out.
Yeah, I've always found, and I'm being a blind man, I'm speaking from a different perspective than the rest of you, but isn't it just easier, like to give out your handle and search it that way?
Of course.
It just seems like at Ron Berman, whatever.
Put it in the scroll. Opie's got a scroll on his show. The funny thing is Opie puts his little PayPal donation link in the scroll, which is...
Oh, that's prime real estate.
It's also unusable because it's like paypal.com/C/user/ROF738924483. It's like, Opie, what are you doing with this? This is not a URL anyone's going to punch into their browser.
Pause. All right, let me get this down.
Right. So I want to tell you guys right now, right before the show started, I decided to figure out what this QR code leads me to. So I got on Venmo and I found out, so everyone knows, it's at Ronald-Berman-9.
Okay.
The number 9.
Perfect.
And I did give Ron some money, donated to the cause for that.
Oh, sweet.
Well, unfortunately, what that means is that I'm an idiot. According to Opie, as you'll hear on yesterday morning's show, when he was talking about people donating to Ron the Waiter.
Oh, no.
One. We'll do something special with Venmo Ronnie very, very soon.
We have to do something with Venmo Ronnie.
Right, let's just put your QR code up there. Everyone sees it. All these idiots, they say, I want to donate to Ronnie directly. There's your chance. I think
all these idiots. Could you imagine these fucking morons who want to give you money, Ron? How big of a fucking retard do you have to be?
Jackasses that are hounding. How can we support your co-host? You don't pay him enough. We'd like to give him some money. How do we do that?
Fucking idiot.
Blah, blah, blah.
So stupid. John Krutches is a guy who gives Opie money. He gives him like $5 a day. Like every stream, this guy gives Opie $5. He gives $20 to Ron. So Opie is legit bitter about this. He's trying to have a little bit of fun with it. He was trying to stop Ron from having a Venmo for weeks. Finally, Ron's got the Venmo, and now the guys who give money to Opie are giving money to Ron. So he's like, this is not good. So check out this reaction. I have a feeling Ron's Venmo is going to disappear from the show. I'm calling it now. This is not going to...
Strange problems for a man in the homes that Opie is living in to have. Like, do you think he's able, like, does he talk in the elevator of his building? Like, did your co-host get a Venmo too? Like, the guy that usually gives me $5 is now giving him 20. Isn't that a pain in the ass?
I know this is not the conversation you're going for. The funny thing about that, Opie literally takes the service elevator, so he doesn't have to tip the elevator operator. That's a true story. He's too poor to live in that fucking building. It's insane.
Too poor, but also too cowardly to just be cheap and take the regular elevator.
I bet he doesn't talk to any of his neighbors. He'd be too ashamed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, you try that new restaurant that's opened up down the block? Oh, he's like, no.
Not to take us down this road, but you're not supposed to tip them like every day, right?
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I think I'm kind of on Opie's side, if that's expected.
Yeah. I don't know how that works. I would never want to live in that building personally.
No, that's just endless. I've always got to have cash on me for this asshole.
All right, so this is the back and forth on a loyal Opie donor.
John Kortz, who now gives all his money to you instead of me.
Oh,
Thanks,
by the
Ron.
way, John Kortz, thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. He gave me 20. Thank you.
You
Okay. So Ronnie's like leading into this, which is fun.
Doesn't Opie, why wouldn't Opie look at it like, hey, thanks, guy, paying this guy to be on my show so I don't have to? You know, it's almost like Opie's getting out of something, but he doesn't view it that way. He's like, that money is owed to me. You should be sending it to me.
And I don't think Opie's paying him. So it's like just money out of his pocket.
Right.
hijacked one of my guys.
Are you jealous?
A little bit. I'm a little jealous of Venmo Ronnie. The QR code is above Ron right now. Messi's like a shark, super efficient player.
All right, and then they get back into World Cup talk.
Okay, that's good.
We got to keep an eye on this, though. I want to see what happens with Ron's Venmo. Do they ever actually explain what the handle is?
Could it be? I think I know all of our answer to this, but let me just throw it out there for posterity.
Mm-hmm.
Could it be Opie's a veteran broadcaster? Is there any chance he knows the more he fights it, the more money Ron gets? Because that's what's going to happen. Like, we all know that. So is there a chance he's aware of that?
I know what you mean. Like saying like, oh, you fucking idiots. You probably won't even donate to him now, right? Because you guys won't even want to do that. Because he's been saying often on these last two streams, oh, would you make $12, Ron? These guys aren't giving you any money. So it does seem like he's goading the audience into throwing some money towards Ron.
Now, nothing in Opie's career would suggest that he's selfless in that way. But I'm saying it would be crazy for him to not realize that him being jealous like that, it's just going to make people donate to Ron more. So
right. Now, there is a possibility that Opie is stupid.
That's what I was afraid.
And doesn't realize what he's doing.
Yeah.
And that's why my prediction is that Opie is stupid and that Ron's Venmo gets taken off of the show gradually over time.
Well,
we just stop talking about it.
I'm not willing to bet against you on that, but I'm just saying there are other possibilities.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing too is that so Opie's got his own QR code that he's putting up there for his little fundraiser.
Well, that's got to be just endless.
So he bounces back. Well, so what happens is he only puts one up at a time. So when Ron says something he doesn't like, he goes, all right, Ron, we're taking off your QR code. Now it's back to my QR code. It's like this back and forth volley thing.
Oh, God.
It's silly.
That is a great, like, idiocracy type scene where it's like, this is going to be entertainment one day. Two guys fighting for whose QR code is on the screen.
And Mike, the whole time there's no one watching the show live. That's what's insane about all of this. Could you imagine, not to throw shade at my friends Eric Zane and Christian Blatt, who I love and do a fantastic show, Who Are These Broadcasters, every Tuesday on the Who Are These Podcasts YouTube channel. But those guys go on and they do a show and they talk about bears and anchor people and sportscasters and all sorts of different things.
Bears?
Yeah, they have a bears segment. They love bears over there.
The Chicago Bears?
No. Just bears that get loose in neighborhoods.
Okay.
Cause havoc, move into houses.
It's called.
Well, it's because they show local news stories. They love covering bears.
All right. That makes sense. I'm on board.
But I know Christian's got a little crazy with it, but not the point. The point is they do fine. They have 100 people watching, sometimes 120 people watching. If their show is just based on who's going to give me money versus Eric Zane money, that's all they talked about, people would tune out pretty quickly.
Can I tell you what's interesting about that? I perfectly understood the scenario before that. I didn't need it explained to me. That was only just trashing Christian and Eric Zane.
Correct.
We all got it. There was no further explanation.
That was the only point of that.
It's a detour to be like, and their show fucking sucks. Could you imagine?
Thank you. Thank you for understanding that.
But it could get worse.
Thank you for understanding that, because Eric Zane talks so much shit about me on that show. He thinks he can just get away with it. Like, I'm just going to be cool about it. Fuck that asshole. Christian, you're cool. All right, so this is just a quick clip, and it really is a visual, but I'll explain what's happening. Opie is an idiot, and he just puts up free chats up on the screen just randomly without looking at them sometimes, and this is an example of that.
Ronaldo, when he touches the ball.
Okay, so Juby9574 says, six people watching YouTube butt pirates. And Opie has it up on the screen.
Does that too.
And he takes it off immediately. Like he puts it up, reads it, and he goes, "Oh shit! Well, that's dumb."
Just listening to Ron's voice, I feel there's games at Gillette, or they can't call it Gillette, but Gillette Stadium, and I just feel bad for all the people that spent thousands and thousands of dollars to fly here, thousands of more dollars for a ticket, and they have to hear exactly what we just heard. Fucking Ronaldo, kid. And they're just like, Jesus, what are we doing over here?
That's got to be the worst. All right. One more clip from Opie's show, and this is them 66 minutes into the broadcast, reminding people to Venmo Ron Berman.
Hey, please donate to Ronnie directly.
Venmo Ronnie, depending on how much the Venmos go, I'll actually say something tomorrow.
All right, but these people, they're full of shit. They're like, where's Venmo Ronnie? We want to donate to him directly. Well, there you go. Fucking there you go. And I will ask Ronnie later how much, and it'll probably you're gonna make $12, Ron, because these guys are full of shit when they say they want to support you directly.
The funds were low yesterday. Very low. John Korich, thank you. John Korich came through. By the way, John Korich with his little those little flyers he does. What do you mean no?
No, I don't think John's one of mine.
We didn't know. He's with me now. It's prison rules. He's my bitch.
He's literally one of 5 guys.
Who are you fighting over? There's 12 of them. Just share them.
Dude, this is insane, because if you remember, Opie talks about all the listens they get on the audio podcast. Ron's been talking about how this show has got like a buzz. There's word on the street.
Oh, yeah.
People are tuning in. It's becoming a more and more popular show. And by the end of it, now they have competing ways to donate money. They're fighting over the 5 people who give them money.
Well, here's the other thing that Opie doesn't realize or doesn't want to admit, where he's like, see, they're liars. $12 is all they give you. What he doesn't want to admit, and what's really going to hurt him, I assume did you talk about this yesterday, or did this just happen this morning?
We talked about it yesterday a little bit, yeah.
So I assume, because you're the only show I've heard talk about it, that when WATP fans get a hold of Ron's Venmo, money is going to flow in a little more. It couldn't just be on Opie's podcast. It needed to be you guys talking about it, and that's really going to eat Opie's ass when they all are tagged with WATP lines in the fucking memo.
At Dabble Tim comments on this very program, at Ronald-Berman-9. Yes, that is the Venmo account if you want to give money to Ron, and that's a great idea, Mike.
Yeah.
Tag some.
See if I'll get in on this. Tell him Blind Mike sent you. We'll have a competition.
Yes.
Ron more money.
Tag Blind Mike or WATP or Dabbleverse Live. Let them know that we sent you.
It's prison rules. He's my bitch.
He's literally one of 5 guys that donate to me.
He's mine now.
Oh, that's great.
He's mine.
That's great, Ron.
You have Gail.
I like Gail. What's wrong
with
Gail?
You can keep her. I have John. You have Gail. And I you know what? I'm taking Joyce too.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, it's so embarrassing.
It is interesting, and we haven't seen real pissy Opie yet. But I will say what's interesting about Ron is he's not really able to read Opie very well. I don't think he realizes when Opie's actually annoyed or actually giving him attitude or whatever. So that causes him to not back off. He still does the like, hey, fuck you, we're having a competition thing. When Opie would do that to like Jim and Anthony and other people in the room, they'd go, all right, he's in one of his moods. So let's just let him have this. Like they would back off kind of and let him, pout in the corner.
And I think that Opie had some relevance to him and ability to shut people down. And now even a guy who just waits tables at a beer garden in Astoria, Queens is like, fuck you. It's my show too, asshole.
To watch Ron not really get that Opie, like you're not supposed to cross Opie.
Right.
And for Opie to have to deal with that.
Yeah, Opie's lost that, which is great. It's a very good thing.
Yeah.
Germ 42 is one of mine. Remember for 10 months. Faking stuttering is so 1999. Mike makes being blind look cool. I'm going to fake that. Karl makes being gay look not so fun. Staying away from that.
Well, thank you.
Fair enough. Listen, there's only two types of people who wear Hawaiian shirts: gay guys and big fat party animals, as Homer once said. At Dabble Tim, $2. Karl sounds like Sour Shoes doing Gary. Oh shit, is that true?
Really, I'm not picking up on that. I don't notice a difference. Genuinely, I don't really notice a difference in your voice.
Well, you would know.
Yeah.
Dabble Tim says, been DMing with Ron all morning. I explained we can't scan a QR code when watching on our phones, and he needs to say the @ name out loud every morning. Good. Thank you, Dabble Tim.
Yes.
I agree. That's what we need to do to get people donating to Ron the waiter. And then watch that go to his head, and he starts taking over the show because he's making all the money.
Yeah, and I could see that, unfortunately, happening with this guy. He'll now become an asshole.
Oh, yeah. It won't take much. He's already super annoying.
Yeah.
I want to give a quick update on what's going on with Ice Dancer. Now, Ice Dancer is this chick who was dating Ethan Ralph, and then they broke up, and then she started dating Mersh. And, of course, Ralph and Mersh are rivals. And then she decided to dump Mersh via DM that Mersh showed on a show to go be with Kevin Scampoli. Kevin Scampoli is another Rumble guy or broadcaster out of Vegas. So she's been bouncing around to these different streamers. And Mersh came on and was quite defeated by the whole thing. Well, then Kevin Scampoli dumped her immediately.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't work out with those two.
Poor girl.
And a stream happened this week where it's Ethan Ralph and Kevin Scampoli. And they're just talking about all the behind the scenes nasty sexcapades they've been up to when they were both dating Ice Dancer. And it gets very graphic. I'm not going to play any clips. It's weird. They talk about how they get her to squirt in different ways they can get her to squirt.
Just guys.
Just guy stuff. It seems like so short-sighted to me. I never understand these guys who date a girl and then immediately go on the internet and be like, oh my God, this chick is such a dirty whore. I fucking got her to do this thing and that thing. It's like, well, you're never going to get a girl who wants to do anything with you ever again unless they want everyone to know their business.
I mean, it does seem like she's a little nutty, so they can probably just pass it off like, well, she was crazy. Like we fucked her because she was crazy or something. Because it seems like someone who is bouncing from podcaster to podcaster probably doesn't have the best intentions herself. So
right. But do you know what I mean, though? Like, let's say that now you're meeting up with Kevin Scampoli or Ethan Ralph, and you're like, maybe I should date this guy. It wouldn't take much of a Google search to see, like, oh, this guy's a scumbag who's going to air out all my business as soon as we break up.
I guess, yeah.
I don't know. It seems like a bad move on their part. I could be wrong. Well, anyway, Mersh then responded to that stream. And it turns out that because Ice Dancer got dumped, Mersh and Ice Dancer are talking again.
Oh, Mersh.
Now,
my buddy
Mike,
Mersh.
I know you know Mersh.
Maybe he knows. Maybe he knows what he's doing. Maybe he just wants to fuck, and he's aware of what this girl is about.
So this is a long stream that he did, and it's very drawn out and dramatic. I'm going to play you what I think is the highlight of it. I'm just going to let it play, and then I want to hear your take, because I have my own thoughts, but I want to hear what your take is on this.
Okay.
Obviously, this dude got what he wanted from her and then dumped her. And obviously, once she got dumped, of course, now I'm the coolest dude in the world, and she wants to talk to me again. we did talk a little bit. There was some talks. It wasn't necessarily like, oh, we're back together. It was just, I wanted to. I'm trying to be human with people, and I'm trying to be, you know what I mean? I'm trying to, again, this is why I'm going to church, and I'm trying to be understanding, and I'm trying to, so did we talk a little bit? Yes. Since all that shit, we weren't back together. This wasn't like because again, a lot of people like, oh, Mersh is trying to get her back. And I'm like, no, I wasn't. The people that you see that are all together working against me. You know what I mean? The Jessies, the Ralphs, now the Kevins. You can see where they're at. There's like a real lack of humanity shit going on that level.
All right. But real quick shout out to The Final Boss. I have a lot of clips from The Final Boss this week. You just heard what Mersh had to say. What are your thoughts?
Am I supposed to have a problem with this? What? If this is mocked, I just don't get it with Mersh. That seemed like a totally fine thing.
Okay. So I'm seeing people saying, oh, they're going to get back together. Mersh doesn't have any other choices. This is what's happening. I saw that and I went, this is acting.
Oh, you think?
I don't think any of this is real because I've never seen Mersh be so serious and dramatic about something.
That I'd be more willing to believe just because, like, listening to what he was saying, I was like, I don't have a problem with any of this.
He's going to church. He's trying to figure out humanity. I'm like, I've met Mersh a few times. This is not the guy. Maybe I'm way off because the comments that I was reading, everyone was on board. They all thought that this was real. So maybe I'm way off on this.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. Again, maybe I just don't know his thing well enough to decipher, but it didn't strike me as fake. It seemed like a guy who was kind of trying to, like him going to church. Again, I don't know him that well, but like if he's actually doing that, if he's lying, then he's lying. But like if he's actually doing that, I would say good for him. I have no problem with that.
Of course. I'm with you on that. He's not like pushing, it's not like a steel toe thing where it's like, now I'm a Catholic and that's all I'm going to talk about. He's not doing anything like that.
I see. I didn't detect lying for him, but then I don't know if this is a chat like where like I've defended Chad and then people will be like, he's trying to get this person fired and this person fired. Like maybe there's something I don't know about Mersh. I've not known him to be a liar in that way.
And even this chat thinks that Mersh is being sincere, so I could be way off on this. I'm always looking for a work, Yeah. My default is people are fucking with me and I'm not buying it, so I could be completely off on this. He was going off before this. He said, I've been talking to Ice Dancer again, and it is what it is. Before he said that, he goes, listen, for the fans of me, we're going to take some shit for a while. I apologize. I'm sorry you're going to get shrapnel for this. Like, the way he was setting all this up, it just seemed like, obviously the Jesse PSs of the world and the Ralphs of the world are going to come after me, and rightfully so. I was like, it seems like he's like, I don't know, it's like a judo move. You use your enemy's momentum against them.
Yeah, and again, I don't know enough about his relationship with those guys, so maybe that would cause him to lie about this. But he does not strike me as a guy who does that. I don't. Again, the little I know of them, it doesn't seem like him and Royce are involved in a lot of works or wacky bits or anything. So I don't know. It seems if he's like gonna date her again, or that would be surprising if he doesn't realize like what pattern that is. But I don't know. That sounded like a genuine guy to me. I didn't pick up on it, but I'm also very naive with that stuff. I'm the opposite of you, where you say you're always looking for a work. And I was saying this on my show the other day. I don't get this new strain of comedy where it's just a guy says something like, "Oh yeah, I'm quitting drinking," and then you're like, "Oh hey, good for you, man. That's really great. You're getting so." And it's like, you believe that? I got you. I was trolling you. So, well, you weren't trolling me. You just told me something and I didn't think you were lying to me. Like, it was a lie. It wasn't a wacky gag. Like, that does seem to be a new thing online where it's like, you believe that crazy bit where I just said something seemingly honestly. So like, I'm more willing to believe this stuff and then have people be like, we got you, because I don't really get what the God is.
I know. I heard you talking about that, and I totally agree with you. I believe my first run of that was Chad Zumach, where Chad was trying to get away with a lie, and then he got caught. And he's like, you guys fell for it. No, none of us did. This is why we called you out and said you were lying. It's not a prank. That's how pranks work. Just telling you something that didn't happen.
Yeah, because like the thing I was talking about was that like Timmy No Breaks from Kill Tony is like saying he got banned from Skankfest. And I'm like, this is probably going to be one of those things where people are like, Mike talked about it. He believed it. It's like, well, I didn't believe it. He said it.
Right.
It's not a rumor that I believed. He said it seemingly seriously. And I was like, it seems like he's being honest. And if in 2 weeks he's like, got you, I'll be like, okay, then you just lied. I don't understand.
Okay, so with that example, it reminds me of like Ari Shaffir, where you went, wait, is he really taking over for Dave Smith? This seems like it's a joke. I don't get it. And then it turns out it was a joke, right? Because Ari Shaffir is like, all right, I'm done. I'm moving to England.
Yeah, it's like, we didn't believe you the first couple of weeks, and then we're like, he's still here, so I guess and then he's like, wow, we got you.
Right.
I guess you got me.
It's a cool, good prank, guys.
Yeah. I believe him.
XMMM212, cucked man find religion, Mersh is Aaron. Yeah.
I don't, is he doing it, like Aaron does it in a way where I just don't believe Aaron is religious. Like Aaron uses it as a weapon. He uses it to shame other people. If Mersh is doing that, then I'm like, I don't believe he's actually religious. That's the first I've heard him say, I've recently been going to church. It doesn't seem like he's judging anyone in that or shaming anyone. It just seemed like he kind of said, I'm trying to get more into religion, which is kind of a thing people are doing now. Like religion is slightly more popular, which I don't think is a bad thing. Sure. I think organized, really, like if you strictly follow what you believe the Bible means, I think that can be bad. But like just having faith, I don't think is a bad thing. Like going to church and following kind of the broader guidelines that they set, like I think that's a good thing in a lot of ways.
For sure. Brando 807, happy Dabbleverse Live Thursday. Mikey and Karl, R.I.P. Stewart.
Yes. On BTH we talked about the demise of Stewart, but he lived a life. Not a good one, but he lived a life.
Hunter Duke, fellow Hawaiian shirt fan, Lady K. You don't look like a fat party guy to me. Love the banter. Vote Vinny. Hunter Duke, I think, is the one who got me into Hawaiian shirts. He made me a bunch for WATP and the Isotopes. He's a good egg, this Hunter Duke.
Very nice.
Umbra Geist gifted a Blind Mike Project membership. And not to be outdone, Adam Davies gifted 5 Blind Mike Project memberships.
Oh, thank you, guys. Go check out the BTH or the Intern David episode of Why You Laugh.
Excellent. Yes, you get exclusive content when you're a member on this channel. Well, since we're talking about relationships, KarmicX was dating Felicia Gillespie, a.k.a. Gilly.
Yeah.
And Karmic and Gilly had 2 runs. They dated for a little while. They broke up. Then they started dating again secretly. We weren't allowed to know about it, even though everyone knew about it. They went to Vegas together because Karmic wasn't allowed to go to Hackamania. So in order to make it up to him, she's like, well, you and I will go to Vegas together.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, no, it's controlling and weird. But we're on your channel, so I like to say that Gilly's awesome and we love her.
Oh, yeah. Good egg.
Yes, everything she does is amazing. She's a beautiful woman. So they broke up recently because Karmic lied to her about having painkillers in his pocket.
That's darker than I've seen from him.
She reached his hand into his pocket and pulled it out, and he's like, God damn it. All right, you got me. So she dumped him. Well, Karmic went on to say that her pussy smelled, and she's a bitch, controlling and all this stuff. Sure. And then some time passed, and now Karmic's been on his stream for a week or two now, crying, wanting her back, saying he wants to marry her. He's saying he'll quit smoking weed if she'll just take him back. So Kevin Brennan does what Kevin Brennan does. He has both of them on MLC together.
Smart.
Yep. To confront each other. And it's a humiliation ritual for Karmic, as one would expect. Got some highlights out here from that.
Okay.
Felicia, do you think that Karmic is actually this sad about losing you?
No.
Or are his daily cry streams a grift?
He should be he should be thrilled. I mean, last I checked, he was. So I don't know.
I am sad beyond
now
belief.
He can do what he wants.
No. Exactly.
I just want to be with you.
Clearwater Chad. Now he can do what he wants. Now he's a free man.
Yeah.
That was. I mean, my ex-wife. You know, she was.
Then Clearwater Chad starts talking about his experience with the girls.
Clearwater Chad, never take it as a cue to divulge your life. No one's interested.
Clearwater Chad's been with one woman his entire life, his ex-wife.
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't give out relationship advice, man. You're the last person we need that from.
Don't give any advice. Stop.
No.
Clearwater Chad is the most boring guy I've ever heard.
He
But
sucks.
He's oddly fascinating at times.
He sucks so bad. So you heard that right there, where Gilly's going, you should be happy that we're broken up. And frankly, she's right. Now, it sucks when you were getting pussy and you don't get pussy anymore. That can wear on someone. However, this woman brought them into couples counseling in the first week they were dating. She had all of these stringent rules about how he could live his life, and he wasn't allowed to smoke weed or drink or do any of the things that he enjoyed doing. And it just seemed like she wanted to control him. And he's complained about that since then. And so Gilly's like, we should be happy. You can do whatever the fuck you want now. It's like, yeah. So you should be happy about that. So Karmic, though, is heartbroken. And he goes on to explain that.
Karmic, if you respected KB and wanted to give him content, you would say, Felicia, will you marry me right now?
That's not content. That's not content.
You mean, honestly, if I ask you to marry me, the only woman I love in this whole
Do it
world,
now when we can't see your face.
Felicia, would you marry me?
Do it now without a ring.
Marry me.
Get down on one knee. Do it for Ozone.
I got this ring. Put this on your finger.
Get yourself a financial backer first, don't ask her.
Yeah, find yourself a Borgo. Felicia, you could let him move with one honest sentence. There's no chance, but you won't. You enjoy watching him humiliate himself.
Aw, that's somebody who thinks they know everything. Aw.
What a bitch. So she's keeping this going. Yeah, obviously Karmic's humiliating himself all over the internet.
Boy,
she's loving it.
Watching that, I'm so glad that I didn't that live streaming on YouTube wasn't a viable option when I was in high school.
No shit.
Am I most pathetic? It's tough to listen to a guy do that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Now, the difference would be is that if you were in high school and this happened on live streams, no one in your adult life would ever know about it. You'd be humiliated in high school and it would suck, and you'd go away to college somewhere and leave it behind you.
Change my name and it would all be fine. Yeah.
These fucking retards. Karmic's 42 years old. And he's not here humiliating himself.
That's what I mean. It's in high school, it would still be embarrassing to me.
Right.
He's an adult man. He's an old man.
It's so pathetic. But yeah, this is one more clip from that live stream. Just more embarrassing simping from KarmicX.
Hey.
I want to be the best in Felicia's world. Yes, I do.
Get sober and go to counseling to be the best.
Can I?
Yeah, no one's stopping you. Be the best in your world first.
Be the best in your world.
You're not even sober right now.
I will be if you need that from me.
Say it again, Mike.
She makes a lot of fair points.
Yes.
You can't argue her logic.
Well, I mean, in his defense, she's already dumped him. So is he supposed to clean up his act now and hope that she takes him back? No, I can party a little bit. Why not?
I guess.
It's not like it's going to work out if all of a sudden he stops getting drunk.
Oh, it's never going to work out for any reason.
Of course not.
Right now.
I will be if you need that from me. If that's what you want from me,
when? By tomorrow?
Yes.
Ugh, it's so pathetic.
Can I ask? So this sounds to me. I don't know a lot about their relationship. The way she's.
I know too much about it.
Problem. The way she's reacting to him reminds me a lot of the way, say, do you remember Bobo's girlfriend Christina on the Opie and Anthony show?
Of course, yes.
It reminds me a lot of that, where it's someone who is very in on the joke and is aware that Bobo is a slower guy, like kind of playing along with the bit. Like the way she's laughing at him reminds me of, it's actually meaner than what Christina was doing, but it reminds me of that, where it seems like she's in on the joke. Like she's coming from Kevin's perspective, where she's like, look at this sad sack crying. Am I off on that?
No, you're
did they have a
spot
real
on.
relationship?
No, you're spot on.
Okay.
Because you got to remember that Felicia was dating Pat Dixon. They were on again, off again, and it seemed like Felicia never got over Pat Dixon. She was in his chat and sending super tips as Ron Fuddle, whatever the fuck the name was that Felicia used.
Yeah.
And so in order to get back at Pat, she started dating Karmic, who was Pat's biggest fan. Karmic was in Pat's chat every day and a big part of it. And then they had a falling out. And so Felicia's like, hey, how do I fuck with Pat? I'll start fucking this guy, Karmic. That was the whole point of all of that.
Well, yeah, so I guess with the Christina Bobo thing, Christina was not actually fucking Bobo.
No.
It was a whole big gag.
That's true. They did.
She's let this crossover into her real life.
They did go all the way, as the kids would say. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So it's a little bit more serious than that. That's a good point. But I know this relationship was never real. Karmic has made it so there's no way he'll ever date anyone who knows anything about this world ever again, because he's come off as such a pathetic loser in all of this.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised, I guess. You know,
Interesting.
Like, just look at Felicia or whatever this is. Like Karmic was this before, so I don't know.
Yeah, all right, I'll give that to you. Well, this is the final boss again who's pulling these clips. I appreciate it. And the next day, Kevin Brennan, after seeing that pathetic display by Karmic, he decides, you know what, I'm going to bring my buddy in, Dante Nero. Now, Dante Nero is a stand-up comic. He acts a little bit. He considers himself a relationship guru. He's got a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Call-in show all about helping guys with their relationships, right?
An early member of the Proud Boys, if I remember correctly.
So he's got a lot of great qualities about him. And he brings this guy on, Dante, to talk to Karmic and try to help him out with this. Because
I was surprised. This seemed like Kevin actually planned something. And I was like, oh, shit, look at that. Like Kevin actually kind of prepared a show and had an interesting idea for a segment.
Earl Skakel is in the chat. He said, I tried to help Karmic. I gave up. Yeah, there's no helping this guy, Earl. He's a fucking loser. Well, I guess the problem with, and he said a lot of crazy shit about me that I don't care about, but I guess the problem with Karmic is that he grew up in such a weird rural place. He's had very little real world experiences or interactions with humans.
Is it
you know what I mean?
That he's that secluded from society?
Yeah, he literally, when he first went to Minneapolis to meet up with Felicia for the first time, he was excited to go to, was it a Chipotle or a sandwich place, Jersey Mike's? I don't know, one of those places. He was like so excited about it. He'd never been there.
From Middle Earth? What the fuck?
That's what I mean. It's like this guy's like, Jeff, you guys ever seen the Chipotle? Yeah, whatever you wanted, the burrito. Like, yeah, we know.
Wow.
So he's out there.
Okay.
So fast forward, Dante Nero is on, and I don't think, this is my opinion, I don't think that Kevin Brennan did this with the best intentions.
Oh,
my guess is not that Kevin's like, well, this guy helps people with their relationships. I'll bring him on, and then Karmic will figure it out.
He's a programming director here. He's looking at what's best for his show. I understand that.
But what happened was, I think that Kevin's vision of this, because Kevin knows Dante, they used to do stand-up together and stuff, they're friends. Mm-hmm. So I think Kevin's vision of this was, we're going to both get out and just start clowning this idiot for what a pussy boy he is.
Yeah.
And Dante handled it very differently. Dante's like, no. I got to talk some sense into this boy. This is not good.
Yes.
Which made Kevin get real serious about it too. That's my takeaway. I could be wrong about that.
Okay.
But this is just a couple real quick highlights on this where Dante, I think, is speaking some truths to this idiot.
No, it's been kind of thrusted in front of my face a lot, and I'm just talking about it. I'm indifferent right now about this relationship.
There's no way you're indifferent about that girl already. There's no way that. I don't know who you think would believe that. If you've been with two other women and this woman is interested in you, this probably absorbs your thinking on every level.
Yeah, you may be right. You may be right.
I am right. It's not maybe.
So I appreciated Dante coming in and going, don't act like you're fucking over it. I just watched you propose to her 3 times on the show yesterday.
Yeah, it was kind of nice to see someone not fucking with him, where Dante Nero talked about, and I remember him because he would like give advice like this when he was on Patricia's show, Black Phillip, years ago. And they would talk about this stuff, like women fucking with men and things like that. So he legitimately is like, was like bringing in an expert for this topic. And I liked that someone wasn't because now it's gone the other way where, you know, like when, you know, early shock jock radio and all that, it was interesting to have a guy like Karmic or Bobo or whoever on and like see how they interact with women. Now this happens so much, and particularly with Karmic, this like he's just getting fucked with all the time. It was interesting to hear someone talk to him like a human being. Like that was interesting to me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I actually thought that this was compelling, which is why I'm covering a lot of MLC this week. We are, because Kevin did a lot of interesting things on the show, bringing in different guests and Karmic by himself blubbering over missing Felicia or complaining about her and being all fired up.
Yeah.
It's interesting for a few minutes or whatever. But actually having him talk to someone who's like, no, dude, you got to figure this out, man. You're losing your mind over this girl, and she doesn't give a fuck about you.
And then when it doesn't stick at all, the other stuff will be interesting again. You can get
exactly.
You have no problem getting back to it, Kevin. Don't worry.
Exactly. Well, so they get more into the details about how bad this relationship was.
He was with a girl. He took a drug test for her.
Never. If somebody thinks that they could do that to you, they don't respect you, bro.
I kind of feel.
It was your Karmic. It was your idea, though, right?
Well, she never trusted me. She wanted to keep going with the line of thinking that I was smoking weed behind her back or drinking. So it was a matter of her not. I'm like, how do we make this better? Let's take a piss test, and I'll prove it to you that I ain't doing anything behind your back. So it led to that.
You do understand this is a matter of lack of respect.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. And if she doesn't respect you, then she's never going to be with you.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. There's no tests. There's no lie detector test. She's just not going to trust you if she doesn't respect you.
Yes. Preach. Dante, preach.
Yes. Poor Dante doesn't realize he's talking to someone that is just going to go right over his head.
Yeah, he's just a slow.
I
know.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I know. Do you, though? You don't know anything, you fucking idiot. So, yeah, I think Karmic has really set himself up for failure in the future. I know what you're saying, Mike. There's women who want to go out there and fix guys who are looking for this type of sad sack, but you
maybe Ice Dancer will date him.
Right, Ice Dancer's perfect candidate, but I'm saying that's not a good long-term solution to this.
No, of course.
Yeah, I'm worried for our buddy Karmic.
Yeah,
and his dry dick might never get wet again.
Worst of all.
Eddie Valentino, $5 with Mersh. It's a wait and see because he's rotted with pro wrestling brain, and knowing wrestling fans would not be surprised if Mersh is doing a work. I'll wait and see. I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible. I just don't know. Like I said, I don't know even really what the payoff would be, but I guess because I'm thinking as someone. This is where I'm ignorant to it. I'm thinking of someone that doesn't give a fuck if they date. So I'm like, why would he make that up?
Well, so he's putting the bait out there, and he even said, well, I know that Ralph and Scampoli and Jesse are going to jump all over this. So I feel like he's baiting those guys specifically. I could be way off on this. I don't know. Look at Labyrinth Mystic gifting 5 Blind Mike Project memberships.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Labyrinth Mystic is a good egg.
He certainly is.
Very generous, gifting a lot of memberships to these channels. Ozenpig, Karl, please only refer to AF as Fletch or Fletcher. The name Artie is held in high regard in this verse. Let's keep it that way, please. XOXO. I know. I hate saying like Artie Fletcher or like making thumbnails where I have to say Artie because it's like, no, this isn't Artie Leg. This is Artie Fletcher. Very different character.
So disappointing. Like, Artie's back. Oh, it's this guy.
I got a note from a very well-known comedian who wants to come on WATP to talk about Artie Fletcher. So I'm going to get that set up behind the scenes.
I will say bits and pieces does stick in my head. It pops back in every once in a while and leaves and comes back.
Oh, Artie Fletcher's leaving his mark finally. Harpua, please, enough of this relationship gossipy garbage. Listen, this is Dabbleverse Live. This is what's going on right now in the Dabbleverse. Yeah. Gossipy bullshit. Chaka John says more relationship gossipy gold, please. See?
Oh.
This is for the women this episode. Locks and Docs, $20. Thank you. I really enjoyed this new show. I hope you guys keep doing this.
Thank you, buddy.
Mark's like, we'll see.
We're going to keep doing it. Next week, I'm going to add a Balin Dupree segment, but it's going to be the same show. And then in a few weeks, we delete laws.
Carmopulus. Bobo's Canadian girlfriend was the most brutal bit ever. Hope that makes it to Blunder Years with the Ant-Man there.
I did... I don't know if it's the same bit he's talking about, but I did it on for members a few years ago when they had, I think it was Kelly Festuca, Bob Kelly's old producer. They actually brought a woman in that Bobo thought he was talking to on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
They just watched his heart break. Like, she just left the studio and they're like, Bobo, why don't you go with him? They're just like fucking with him.
I remember that.
Alan Quinn is just sitting there going, this is bullying. This is
it's so brutal.
Right.
Preacher Bill, $10. A rabbi was on the way to perform a circumcision when he was hit by a meteorite and given superpowers. From then on, he was known as Super Tips. Imagine that read in Woke Dad's voice, bits and pieces. I think Preacher Bill is saying, get Super Tip on your channel, Mike.
So we can have more fun segments like this? So these last longer?
Exactly. Adam Davies, £5. Happy Autistic Pride Day to everybody in the Dabbleverse.
Mm-hmm.
I did just check to see if people are putting in super tips on my thing. I do not promote this when it's on Mike's channel, but it's happening. I know. I'm sorry.
Ich esse Scheiße. Nom, nom, nom.
All right. I think that's me eating poop in German.
It was good to promote.
TVO 5512.
Please ignore Ron's Venmo and please send to my dead kids. Sorry, just kids. Tooth Fairy PayPal.
Labyrinth Mystic coming in.
A bitch better have my money. Y'all should know me well enough. Bitch better have my money. Please don't call me on my bluff. Pay me what you owe me. Ballin' bigger than LeBron. Bitch, give me your money.
R.I.P. Patrice O'Neill. Black Phillip is still up on YouTube somewhere. Have you covered it, Blind Mike? I know it has been referenced, maybe even a clip or two played.
That'd be good. I do a Patrice episode every year. Black Phillip might be a good one. I didn't realize all the episodes were up on YouTube.
That's
so
interesting.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're there, it's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick. So Kevin Brennan then had this guy, Sean, who's known for the Potentially Criminal channel on YouTube. And Sean used to partner with Nick Rekieta. It's kind of how he got his start in law tubing. And Sean's been very interested in the Kiwi Farms versus Nick Rekieta thing. And because of that, he's very much on Kiwi Farms' side, anti-Nick Rekieta, which gets him kind of pro-Aaron Imholten times. And he said some wild shit that I don't agree with at all because I think he has this bias. He's also talked about the Stuttering John lawsuit with me and Shuli, and I've been agreed with him on that stuff. So, you know, I think Sean's one of these guys. Well, Sean's one of these guys who, you know, he's trying to please the Kiwi Farms crowd. And so you do have to toe a line when you do that. Anyway, Kevin Brennan had him on the show to talk about Nick Rekieta. Because Kevin doesn't like Nick Rekieta. And nothing makes Kevin happier than to hear that he is number one when it comes to money coming in. But first he's got a bitch about Nick Rekieta, how much money he made back when Nick Rekieta was going strong, because he's obsessed with money.
And so he was making money during all this, and then you started doing it, making money?
I mean, I started doing it because I like to do it. I mean, it's made some money, but it's not enough to where like I can quit my day job or anything like that.
Right.
I'm not making like MLC levels of money.
So he's gonna get the noisemaker. I'm not making MLC, but he's like, fuck yeah, I'm number one.
That's what that is. That was a celebratory noise.
Yep, he's got the noisemaker out whenever he hears something like that.
Okay.
He's obsessed with being number one, and I got to say, Adam Bush broke this down brilliantly on WATP recently, where, Kevin's show was number one son. When he told his agent, let me know if it got picked up, say number one. If it didn't, say number two. He's got the number one foam finger that he puts up on the screen. He's constantly talking about Playboard. And it's all because his brother is more successful than he is. He'll never be number one, even in his own family, even if it's just a Brennan. And so he's obsessed with like being number one at all times, which is weird.
Yes, poor guy.
It's not healthy.
And that's even how like MLC started. He went on Opie and Jim, and he shit on Neil Brennan, and it got a lot of reaction. And he was like, "Oh, if I just shit on people every day, that's a good show." And it was a good show for a while. And then you realize that there's only so many people you can hate uniquely.
Are there? The list keeps growing,
I guess.
So he's obsessed with money. It's all he wants to talk about. Who's making money? Am I making money? Who's making money? And this continues.
And so he was making money, and you think the money kind of fucked him up because he started doing more coke and stuff. He just let himself go because he thought the money will never stop coming in.
I mean, he kind of went like MC Hammer with his money, it seems like. I mean, yeah, he started making, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, and yeah, he went wild with it. I mean, it's not the first time somebody's done that either with their career.
And it just stopped. His money just stopped. Like you can see on Playboard, his money just stopped. Like 2023, I think, was his last good year. 2024, 2025, he didn't make anything. And now he's relying on super tips and Melton and stuff. So, I mean, it's kind of peculiar because I think he thought he was invincible,
This guy studies Playboard like a NFL coach studies the playbook.
He knows there's other ways podcasts can make money, right? I don't know if Nick is doing it or not. But
I don't think he knows that. I think he only makes money from YouTube.
Yeah.
All of his money comes in from super chats and like maybe memberships. I don't know. And so that's all he's obsessed with. Is just like who's making the most.
Does Playboard tell you like every dollar you make on YouTube, or is it just like super chats?
I think it's super chats and maybe memberships.
Okay, yeah. So mine would be like nothing, but
right.
Make a living podcasting.
Mine's not much on Playboard either. It's not how I make my money. Yeah, doesn't make any sense. This is just an interesting thing that happened during this interview because someone brings up the fact that Sean used to ask Melton for the link. Sean wanted to be a part of Nobody Likes Onions. And so Sean says this is not true.
Remember when you were asking Melton for the links, Sean? We'll get back to that. Mr. Garcia, big
when
fan.
Did I ask Melton for the link?
Again, Melton probably says that, and then they run with it. That's how it goes. They don't need any proof. If somebody says it, then it gets passed around Melton's Discord, and they're like, "Yeah, he asked for the link. He asked for the link."
I'm sorry?
Isn't that what's happening here?
Well,
so just some guy said it, and then Kevin's running with it.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, that's all they do. They just make up shit, and then everybody starts running with it. And then before you know it, Tookie's covering it.
What's funny about that clip, the reason why I wanted to play it, is because if you remember a couple of years ago, Kevin started saying that Shuli was buying views. And Kevin would go on his show every day for months claiming that Shuli's buying views. No proof of it. Just kept reiterating it over and over again. Fast forward 2026, the Shuli Network still exists, still employs all these people. They still have this big fan base. And apparently they weren't buying views and faking super chats.
The jury's still out. We're still investigating.
It's so stupid that Kevin can sit there and be like, can you believe people just make shit up and just fucking say shit over and over again? Kevin's made up so many lies about everyone all the time. It's all he does.
Right.
And then he's like, can you believe that? They would do something like that. It's crazy. Terrible. So the chat is watching the show, and all they're talking about is stuff that happened years ago. He's like, yeah, so Kevin Rekieta used to cover Johnny Depp, and he was popular, and then he started doing drugs, and people didn't like him as much anymore. It's like, Kevin, this is all like really old news. And Kevin doesn't like the feedback that he's getting here.
It's also this guy isn't. Why are you doing a Nick Rekieta retrospective with him?
Right.
They weren't partners. It would be like interviewing me about fucking Norm Macdonald. It's just like a guy he covered.
Well, no, that's not true. Sean and Nick did used to podcast together.
Oh, okay. I missed that. I'm sorry.
Sean got his start because Nick Rekieta was doing these big high profile trials and was getting all these views. And so he started bringing on other people who were starting up YouTube channels.
I thought he was just covering Nick's trial. Okay.
No. They actually did partner together a little bit.
Okay. I was like, why is he asking him? Now it makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
Your chat hates your guests. We must all be wrong. I don't give a shit. You guys complain I don't get guests. I want to talk to them anyway. I want to talk to a lawyer as opposed to people that are pretending that they're lawyers like Club-Footed Karl or the shitweigher or those fucking clowns. And what's your take on the shitweigher doing a GoFundMe to hire this Alabama lawyer who can't even spell?
So what's funny about that is you notice that he gets a $2 chat from the real Kumia. The chat hates your guest. We must all be wrong. And he's reading these chats throughout it like, Kevin, we know all this. Why are you talking about this? Who cares? And so finally he gets this chat and he goes, oh, I must be the idiot then. And then he immediately switches it to Shuli, which he knows is a hot button issue.
Yeah.
So if he's talking about Shuli, then the chat's going to care again because that's one of the enemies of the MLC audience.
Right.
So that makes perfect sense. And what's funny about that is that he asked Sean, the attorney, what about all these typos in Shuli's lawsuit against Stuttering John? And Sean goes, there's always typos in these lawsuits. What are you going to do?
Oh,
no, not a big deal. So Kevin doesn't like that at all. Kevin's like, no, but he's an idiot though, right? Sean's like, I've definitely submitted things that had typos in them.
Then you're an idiot. He just turns on him.
Well, and then this happened. This is just another quick example of Sean not giving Kevin what he wants out of this interview.
And what's your take on Lucy Typebox? She's like a paralegal, right? But she's an idiot, right?
I haven't heard her say anything wrong, so I don't really.
I have. I've heard her say a lot of things wrong.
She has better takes than Nick.
She does?
Yeah, so far that I've heard. Yeah.
So he goes, Lucy Typebox is an idiot, right? He's like, no, I don't know. I watched her show. She seems like she knows what she's talking about.
Also, I liked that I only saw a little bit of it, but like Lucy was making fun of Shuli's lawyer. Like I feel like a lot of times people get trapped in these boxes where it's like, I like this guy, so their lawyer is doing a good job, and I don't like that guy, so their lawyer is doing a bad job. But Kaylee was like, what is he, a fucking idiot? Like this is just the sloppiest thing I've ever read. So like, what is Kevin's issue even with her? She was kind of on his side.
Oh, because that's what Kevin does. Just what you explained.
Yeah.
Lucy goes on Shuli's show and WATP, therefore Lucy's an idiot. You know? So that's all it takes. And yeah, no shit. I've also commented on the fact that if you don't know how to put DMCA in the proper, what's the word I'm looking for? Proper order?
Right.
What you're suing for DMCA and you put DCMA over and over again?
Seems like a bad look.
That's not a good look, for sure. So, all right. You want to move on to Steel Toe?
Oh, I would always love to.
I was going to play Kevin Brennan calling into Tookie Soup, but now I'm Kevin Brennan out.
I understand.
I can't do it anymore. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to play one clip because it just fits into the theme of what we're talking about, and that is Kevin's obsession with money when it comes to this stupid podcasting stuff.
Sure.
And listen, Kevin talking about money over and over again is working to some degree because he is getting people to give him money, but he's also getting people like the Sam Tripoli's and the Stuttering Johns and these people on the outside going, he's making all the money. He must be making, he keeps talking about money. He must be making all the money.
Yeah.
It's weird. But anyway, this is
when I hear like Sam say that, they're like, oh, Kevin's killing it. I'm like, is he making like millions of dollars? Like how much is he making on this thing?
He's doing fine.
Right.
But he's also paying child support and alimony. I'm just kidding, Kevin. I don't know what's going on with your wife. I asked her where she was, At Rodney's, he wouldn't tell me, so I don't know what's up.
Very politely.
Very politely, I did.
All right, I make all the money. Go fuck yourself.
How much you make
all the
tonight?
money.
How much you make
I
tonight?
make-
Make me
I
jealous.
make all the money.
Tell
I
me
make
how
all
much
the
you
money.
made.
Go to Playboard. Go to
I
Playboard.
want no. Just tell me how much you made. Come on.
How much you think I make?
$800.
800. Go to Playboard.
Hey, Dante.
All right, that's when he threw out an N-bomb on Tookie's show.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird that you want people to know how much money you make.
Right,
Like,
go to
here's
Playboard
the-
and see how much
here's
money
the
I
web-
made.
Here's a website with my income.
It doesn't make any sense that anyone would want people to see how much money they made because there's always someone who makes more.
Of course.
You know? Yeah. Whatever.
I think I forget if it's public on Patreon or not, but I think I remember early on people were like, why don't you put your money on Patreon? And I'm like, what's my private? It's none of your fucking business.
Right.
I've never understood that, like why that's a public, even like shit like Venmo, where it's like they're all public transactions. It's like it's no one's business.
Yeah, Venmo doesn't show the dollar amount, but it is weird that you see who's paying who.
Yeah, it's on there. Very strange.
It is. I agree. Rick from NY, if the skirt is Albanian, I sure hope the H-man doesn't get on her bad side.
I don't know I don't know the history, but I'll keep that in mind.
Scuzzbag says, Mike, can you tell Casey Day that nobody enjoys the Craig Love Fest? This guy claims to be a Stern fan. It's time to get those two fighting.
I think he's on the Craig till or something. He's getting money from Craig somehow. I don't really understand it. I'm investigating, but don't worry. We're doing an internal investigation into this.
Good.
Yeah.
I agree with that person. Scuzzbag, if that is your real name.
Yeah.
I think you're right about that. Okay, let's get into Steel Toe. And then we got some Woke Dad stuff. Woke Dad posted some new videos since last week, which is exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys remember, Steel Toe was really pissed at Johnny because Johnny didn't come in with the right energy when Steel Toe was trying to raise some funds.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny's like, you know what? I got some bad news yesterday. My computer just shit the bed, and I just got it up and running again. So
That was a big sticking point. The computer shutting down was the real issue, it seems like.
Johnny could not get over that.
The crux of the issue.
The doctor gave him 6 months to live, and he's like, that's fine, doc. But then the computer fucking stopped working, and he's like, God damn it! So whatever happened, Johnny was in a shit mood, and we saw Aaron Himhol dress him down in front of everyone for a while. Mm-hmm. Really laid into him, let him know like this was unacceptable. And then after the show ended, he laid into him again. And then that evening show, he continued to pile on this guy. So then I guess this week, Johnny's had off. And Aaron's continuing to talk shit about his buddy Johnny. And so Johnny finally reaches out to Aaron.
I did get a very sad.
He just reached out to him to just be like, all right, dude, what the fuck is going on? And apparently you hate me and you don't want me on the show anymore. This is from Stalin 19.
Did get a very sad.
Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just gonna say to your point last week, is Johnny a co-host or is he an employee? And I get Aaron pays, but I'm saying on the show, is he treated like a side character punching bag that we're there to make fun of, or is he a co-host? Because if he's this subordinate that is supposed to take whatever shit Aaron gives him, I get why this seems passive aggressive and Aaron's annoyed by it. If he's a co-host who's supposed to be there to have equal conversation with Aaron, then it's like, yeah, this is correct. Like if you talk about him this way when he's gone, it is pretty shitty.
So he's not a co-host.
Right.
Aaron has made that clear. It's his show.
Okay.
And Johnny comes on. However, Oz, who's on Thursdays, is a co-host.
Oh, see, that might
he
be
treats him very differently.
Right.
It's odd. It's odd that he does this.
I did get a very sad text from Johnny today. I got a sad text from Johnny, and I got an angry DM from Zach X today. But I'll save the Zach X one for Oz tomorrow. Ooh. I felt so bad because when Johnny isn't here, I'm always going to grift off of his absence. My whole thing is always try to monetize the hate.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Tiger Lily in the chat. Brings up a very good point. If Johnny is too stupid to get that nothing with Aaron will remain private, he deserves what he gets. He has a disease, but he is still a man and should act accordingly. Yeah. We're about to hear Aaron reveal private text conversations. I must have learned that from Keanu.
You know, always try to monetize the hate. And I know there's a lot of people out there who hate Johnny right now. So he was gone. So I'm going to.
What a fucking asshole. Guys, Johnny's the worst. He doesn't bring any energy. He's such a piece of shit. Now, listen, I know a lot of you guys are saying you don't like Johnny. I don't know what that's all about, but.
You're not exaggerating. He's going to go on to say that like 50 times. And America hates Johnny right now. Johnny is enemy number one in the United States.
You know what's so funny? This was not planned. This Saturday on WATP, I have Jody B and Cardiff Electric with me, and we're going to be reviewing Johnny's solo stream.
Oh,
no, it's not. It's not because I'm trying to pile on. Jody B's been geared up for this for weeks.
You're right. I mean, the two biggest villains in America right now are Nate Bargatze and Johnny. Two worst people in American culture.
Oh my gosh. How do I monetize the Nate Bargatze hate? I got to work on that.
Grift off it. I'm going to monetize that. I'm going to be like, hey, stick it to Johnny. Let's show that we can make the goal when he's not here. And blah, blah, blah. We struggled yesterday.
I want to point out, and I'm sorry, I'll let this play because it's a long clip, but you heard Aaron say grift 5 times already. I'm going to grift off. This is what I'm going to grift off the hate. This is how I grift. It's funny because Aaron can say that about himself, and then we're going to see in a little while when he's criticizing the quartering. That's the worst thing you can do.
Oh, good.
I have no problem doing that. I think that's fun. It's all a show, whatever. Well, I thought Johnny knew that, so Johnny sent me a message today. I felt like such an asshole. Why is it that we've been doing this show together for so long? And like all these people have been doing the show with me for so long. And they've known me off the air, and they know I'm full of shit behind a microphone and that I'm a different guy off the air. And
yeah, right. When you're in court, you're afraid of Nick Rekieta. You're afraid for your life. And when you're on the radio, you can beat everyone up and you want to take on 5 people in a boxing match. Right.
He's a character.
Yeah, he's definitely full of shit. That's true. I like that he goes, of all these guys that I've been doing this with for so long, he's down to Oz and Johnny Krutches. There's no one else.
I get this text today. Seemed like today was easier to earn without me. If you make more money without me, I'm fine with leaving the show. First of all, like, honestly, you dude, because like I'm having a good time and we got a win for the toe today and we didn't even have to do a rally segment.
We got a win for the toe.
I know.
The first time I heard that, Aaron's inflection got to me because it did come off as like passive aggressive and kind of shitty.
Mm-hmm.
The second, just hearing it now, I'm like, oh, that's not as bad as I thought. Like he's just saying, like, hey, listen, I'm willing to leave. Like, if you make more money without, if the chat is into that, then like, I don't need to be here. Like,
right. He's giving him an out, which by the way is a noble thing to do because Johnny adds nothing to the show.
Right.
it's fine.
Yeah. And I do get like, if Johnny's listening to Aaron on it, and I'm kind of going off like what Patrick has said. I've heard Patrick say like, these guys don't have a relationship off air. They don't talk. They don't really know each other. They're not friends. So like Johnny is kind of just going by on air to a degree. And the way Aaron was talking about him, Johnny's just like, oh shit, am I that unnecessary? Like I'll just get out of his way. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I enjoyed it and I liked it. And
also I like that Aaron, like this was a bummer for Aaron. So Johnny's feeling horrible about himself. Like, oh, I'm just a dead weight and you're paying me money. You don't need me there. And Aaron goes, God damn it, I made the goal today. I was in a good mood. And you got to go and fuck it up by saying that your feelings were hurt? Fuck Johnny, you, asshole.
On a day the toe got to win.
Yeah.
You're going to bring me down like this?
For the toe today, and we didn't even have to do a rally segment, and I enjoyed it and I liked it, and you know I'm fucking around. For you to send me that Eeyore press text.
That's a good point. Josie in the chat says, didn't he do the same thing to April? Just dig at her until she leaves? Yeah, I think that he's trying to push Johnny out for sure, because Johnny is just costing him $50 an episode and does almost nothing. He's never funny or witty, and he definitely brings the energy down on the show.
Yeah, well, he says on it, he's like, oh, I'll just tell Johnny to leave. But it does seem like he's trying Although I'll try and defend Aaron a little bit here.
Okay.
I do get the idea of, because I get comments sometimes where I'll make fun of Craig or Casey, and I think it's completely ball busting. And I'll see a comment where it's like, boy, Mike screamed at his producers today. And I'm like,
right.
Like, so I do think there's an element of like you're ball busting and people take it differently than you mean it or whatever. So I do get that. But the joke every time I've heard Johnny on or off the show is, hey, will you guys donate based on whether or not you like Johnny? And the answer is always, we don't like Johnny. And Aaron's like, then I guess we should get rid of Johnny. At a certain point, Johnny's going to be like, hey, do you guys really not like me? Like, should I just leave? Like, I'm fine with that.
Yes, and I think there's another layer to this of like firing a cripple is not a good look.
Yeah.
So as much as,
you know
what I mean? We're going to hear Aaron in a second be like, listen, if it makes business sense, then we'll just do it.
Yeah.
I think what he wants is for Johnny to quit and be like, it's too bad. I really liked him on the show. I wanted him to be here.
I didn't think of that. That's fair. Yeah,
yeah, it's rough.
Just makes me feel like shit. I'm obviously around. I'm obviously screwing around. Now, don't you guys go gifting memberships and raising a bunch of money now when I'm reading this text. That would be the ultimate shitty thing. See, I grift off of all of it. But like, he sent me that, and I'm just like, oh, fucking, I was at the gym. I was going from the sauna to the weight room.
Cool.
You know where the weight room is? And he gives me that, and on one hand, I felt bad. But on the other hand, I'm like, you and your sad panda act. Like, don't try to make this about you. What the fuck?
He has MS. He's dying. You bring him on the show. Like, this is your decision to have him on the show.
He's dying, but he bothered me during my private time where I
right.
sauna to the weight room. My most important time.
Cardiff Electric in the chat with 279 says, Johnny Krutches on Saturday. I'm out. Hashtag BTH Mondays at 8. Sorry, Cardiff. You can't get out of it. You already signed the contract to be on WATP this Saturday.
It's exciting.
So I wrote back to him, dude, no way. I love having that grift. Always monetize the hate. That's what I said back to him. He said, okay. And we talked about his doctor's appointment and we text back and forth. And
what a slug line for monetize the hate.
He wonders why he has such a hard time reaching the goal when we've already heard him on here say multiple times, everything I say is a lie. None of this is real. I'm just trying to monetize the hate and I'll grift on either side of it. If you like Johnny, give me money. If you don't like Johnny, give me money. It's like at a certain point, even his donators, who are the dumbest people on the planet, are going to go, what am I doing? Who am I giving this guy money? The fuck's the point?
And yet Aaron will do this and then be like, why do I come across so unlikable?
Right, yeah. Why is no one giving me money today? Because you're a fucking asshole and a villain. People don't like you.
Oh, like I hate that. I hate when I feel good. I'm like, oh, I monetized all the Johnny hate. We had a great show. Not only did I get to provide great content to the audience, but we made all of our money without begging. It's a nice trade-off. It's like
that's really the main thing is you made your money.
Johnny, you were humiliated, but I wasn't humiliated. Don't you see? Isn't that nice?
I like that, he every now and again will be like, I made some great content, but it's always about we made the goal. Yeah. What a great show I did. You guys gave me money, and it was the amount of money that I wanted. So great show.
It's kind of like I've always wondered Stuttering John's barometer, because he would go, oh, we had a great show today.
Mm-hmm.
And just because he had someone on like Ava or whoever to be like, Duke, you're the man. You're the best. So as long as he was complimented, it was a good show. And like if Aaron is making money, it was like, oh, we had a great show today. I'd love to ask these guys, like, read me back the minutes. What was so great about it? What are the segments that are really going to pop when you isolate them?
It's all about emotions.
Yeah.
It's all about, and that's what's so crazy about a guy like Aaron, who's, this big, tough shock jock guy who will fucking go at it with anyone. At the end of the day, he feels good because he made his money, and that makes him feel happy. So therefore it was a great show. I am happy. Therefore it was a great show. That's all it takes.
Yeah. Like what, if you asked Aaron, what's the best steel toe segment since like April left?
Yeah.
It would, if he was being honest, it would probably be like, oh, talking about the Rekietas. But
no. Well, yes, I would think that he'd say when I made Johnny stand on uncomfortably as people donated money at me.
Well, the answer would be something to do with the goal. But when he drank the piss to hit the goal.
Right. Or when he ate the cheese. What was he eating?
Butter.
He wouldn't eat butter. We tried to get him to eat butter. He wouldn't do that.
Perfect show. I love it. Do it again tonight. But then when he goes, hey, it seems like you had a good time. I think he listens to these internet people too much. I think they get in his ear.
This is the other thing, too. And I played a clip on WTP yesterday where Aaron doesn't think anyone could have the same opinion as something that people write on Reddit or on a YouTube comment. They're like, well, if you have the same opinion as that person, then you read it on the internet. That's why you have that opinion. It's like, no, you're being shitty to Johnny for days straight. And Johnny goes, I guess you don't like me. Maybe I'll just be on my way. Oh, what are you reading? The internet? Like, well, no, he's just watching your show.
Yeah, it's parallel thinking. I didn't go to Reddit before I realized Aaron was an asshole.
Right. You don't have to like read the internet to realize the Mandalorian movie's not very good. just go and see it and understand.
And they go like, oh, Aaron made money without you. And he thinks they're like trying to help him. No, they're f***ing with you. They're trying to trigger you so that you'll send me a sad text message. So I said, no, I'm going to monetize your hate. I'm going to grift off of it. I'm going to make money. Like, we got to make money. We got to make it fun. We can't just go alms for the poor. We got to have a grift, right?
Was Bernie Madoff this blatant?
No.
Then you start blaming the victims at that point, you know?
Honestly, Aaron's really bad at this because that's the whole point. It's like you don't want to like let people know like what you're doing. That's why he has no respect for his audience, and rightfully so.
Yeah,
the fucking dumbest people.
You set a goal and you make these idiots pay for it, and they're like, "All right, here's $5 on tabs."
God, why does he keep convincing me to do this? Here you go. All right, so fast forward, he's going to start reading the free chat a little bit. This is always great. You know, I monitor the free chat. I'm sure you guys noticed that. I pulled up a few things as we've gone, things I thought were interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Something I don't ever pull up is chat saying like, God, Blind Mike's out of it today. What a piece of shit. And, you know, and vice versa. I've been on
this guy.
I've been on Mike's show. There's tons of people bashing me in the chat. I don't see Craig pulling that up and responding to it. But this is what Aaron loves to do.
Sugar Tit says he gave you an easy out, cut bait and run. No, I'm not built that way. We're going to have to, if we lose money, I will make a business decision. But if we're not losing money, and we're not, like we got a few misses built in. And ever since the Rumble money started getting better and better, we can afford a few more misses than we used to be able to afford. But I still want to get perfect weeks. Darkwind says, just cut Johnny loose. He brings the show down. Oz at least has genuine laughs and good commentary. Just, guys, it's fine.
We all see what you're doing, Aaron. We're not as dumb as your audience. As you're reading these chats, you're sending a message. And then you don't communicate with Johnny outside of this. He finally texts you. He was like, all right, man, I get it. I'll get out of the fucking way. And you're like, why are you harshing my buzz, asshole? I just made the goal.
You are right, by the way, where he was like, he said something at the beginning of that clip where he's like, I'm not built that way. Where it's like, oh, that dawned on me that you said earlier. Like, he just doesn't want to fire a guy who's disabled.
Yep.
I think that's what that meant. I'm not built that way. In his mind, he's being a nice guy to Johnny by keeping him on.
Well, right, because he goes, as long as we're making money, and we are, then we'll keep everything the same. But that's not how entertainment works. You make decisions based on what's good and what's not good.
Right.
Like Adam Carolla, famously got rid of Alison Rosen. And Alison Rosen wasn't like hated by the audience. He wasn't losing money. He just went, this is not the person I should have reading the news on my show. I need someone who's more into it. Fired her. It happens all the time.
Right.
So it's ridiculous. He's just like, well, as long as we're not losing money, I'll never fire Johnny. Well, that's dumb. But we see what he's doing. He's reading these comments on purpose. So he'd be like, wow, there's a real build of support of me getting rid of Johnny.
And he actively thinks Johnny is bad for the show. Like, it's happened multiple where he's like, start coming in later because your energy is low.
Yes, right.
Start leaving early because your energy is low.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being here in the middle because your energy is low.
Yeah, do you remember when he was doing his his rally segment.
Yeah.
And Johnny's just like, yeah. And Aaron's like, all right, I can't have you looking at me while I'm doing this. You're no longer on rally segments anymore.
Yeah, that wasn't a joke. It happened at the beginning and the end of the show where he doesn't like Johnny's energy, so he cut his hours.
He changes hours from 7 to 10. Yeah. I can't have you at the beginning. I can't have you at the end.
But at 8 o'clock, Johnny is dynamite.
Arching my mellow. It doesn't make any sense. All right. So you didn't pull these clips from this, but I did because I watched this before you sent it to me.
Okay.
And I was very interested in the hypocrisy here that we see from Aaron, because this is the same like segment of his show where he goes through and he talks about how I'm grifting off the hate and this whole thing is a lie and none of it's real. And I just get this to give you guys, to manipulate you guys to give me money. He said all of these things, right? And then he goes after the quartering here.
I think that's what happened. $10 from Kurt says, enough Johnny hate. This is for Johnny. Hey, so I can grift off the Johnny love and I can grift off the Johnny hate. All right. Well, it's got the goal down a little bit. Thank you guys very much. 27 memberships away from 600. How should that be the
crazy about the, I'll grift off the, he thinks he's like leaning into it.
Right.
He's like, see, I'm being playful. I'm being open and I'm wearing it on my sleeve. But it just, like, I don't get who that's for. It doesn't come across as likable. It doesn't come across as self-aware. There's nothing to it.
No, and it is reality.
Yeah. Again, I don't think grifting is the right word because he's just saying, like, give me money for nothing. So it's not even really a con. It's just sad.
It's odd that he's not selling a product. I've always thought this was weird about Aaron.
Yeah.
Now, you and I, we both make our living from podcasting. And the way that we do that is you sign up for our Patreon. We give you bonus episodes, or you get the episodes early, or you become a YouTube member and you get bonus episodes, or you send us a super chat and we read it on the show and we interact with it. Like all of these things, you get value back for it.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron just goes, hey, did you like my show today? Throw me $50. No.
And he would be the perfect guy. All those right-wing shows that Aaron wants to be had like coffees for a while.
Yep.
Like after Black Rifle Coffee got big and started sponsoring, like they all made their own coffees. I kind of can't believe Aaron doesn't have one of those or something like that.
He tried to. Well, actually, even recently, he was selling wallets that were being engraved by Oz at his like company or whatever.
The irony. It might have been someone on your show said maybe Pat Dixon said the irony of him selling empty wallets.
It's perfect, isn't it? Yeah. And once you fill it with money, give it to me. But yeah, he's going to get into the quartering in a minute, which again is one of these guys like you're talking about, right winger, who was getting all this money from coffee sponsors and went, I'll just start my own coffee brand coffee.
Yeah.
And I'll just start printing money. And that's going to shit now because turns out that that's not genuine. It's just, it's like he's not even a coffee drinker. It's like, all right, let's see through this.
Should that be the grift? We haven't decided on a grift tonight. We were just trying to win based on the merits of the show. But you're right. That's retarded. Let's figure out a grift. We have donations for Johnny and we have donations against Johnny. And we'll see which one makes the most money.
All right. So that's just gross saying that. But whatever. I know he's leaning into it. He's trying to be cute and funny, but it's all negated when he watches the quartering and the quartering watches his dog have a seizure live on his stream.
So this was the quartering today when his dog had a seizure.
Oh no, Huck's having a seizure. Oh my God.
See, now, like to me, if you're not grifting, like if Gordy was having a seizure, I'd be like, guys, I got to go. And I'd hit stop streaming and I'd end the stream and I'd go over and I'd tend to Gordy. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I wouldn't. He left the camera on and he left the
seizure.
What's that?
But if Johnny was having a seizure.
Oh, it'd be fucking great. Johnny was bawling his eyes out next to him. And he didn't stop the show. He just kept fucking going. He didn't give a fuck about that.
Gordy is where I draw the line. But if Johnny was writhing on the ground in pain, the donations would be coming in. Should I save it? Donate if you want me to save him, or donate if you don't want me to.
But this is what's so crazy about that. I couldn't believe this happened in the same episode. Because Aaron's going, I'll grift off of anything. You hate his guts, you want me to fire him? Give me money. You love him, you want me to keep him? Give me money. He doesn't give a fuck about Johnny or what happens to him. So now we're watching the quartering who goes, oh shit, my dog's having a seizure. Give me a second. And runs over to attend to his dog. And Aaron's like, what a piece of shit. This guy should have shut down his stream immediately.
Might have taken longer.
It probably would take longer to shut down the stream and then go tend to your dog, right?
Yeah.
So watch what happens here.
I'll see you tomorrow morning. I wouldn't.
And Aaron already knows this happens. He's already watched this.
He left the camera on and he left the stream going while he was going over to his dog.
On a second.
Like if your dog's having a seizure, show's over.
Heather.
He yelled for his wife, who was maybe up with the neighbor, entertaining.
Heather.
So then he comes back in.
I'll see you guys later. I'll be back.
So he's got to go. His dog had a seizure.
Yeah, Aaron, why did you set it up that way, you fucking moron? This guy reacted in real time to seeing his dog having a seizure, is scrambling, calling his wife, and then immediately goes, okay, guys, I gotta go. Which is exactly what Aaron said he would do.
Typical dog and pony show. You get up, you yell your wife's real name 2 or 3 times, and then you shut the stream down.
Like, I don't understand what Aaron's problem is with that, especially considering just moments ago, he's like, I'll grift off fucking anything that happens. I don't give a shit. Give me money.
I thought we were going to go the route of, because I thought the stream was going to stay up, like you said, based on the way you set it up.
Right.
There's no way he watched this clip and plays it unless the stream stays up. But it reminded me, the clip that really got me into Aaron was when he played Nick Rekieta falling asleep on a stream and is just yelling, shut it off.
Yes.
Shut it off. And I remember saying, Aaron, you're the one playing it. You shut it off.
Yep, that was brilliant on your part. Because, yeah, Aaron was like this performative, like, no, you're ruining your career, Nick Rekieta. It's like, he's already deleted this off of his channel.
Like, Aaron will tell you, oh, I can't believe anyone would watch this. It's disgusting. Let me play it for you again.
Yes. And then, of course, famously, the next night, Aaron put powder on his nostrils and was acting like he was fucking zooted out of his mind. Like, whoa, look at me. I'm an idiot like Nick.
Right.
You really care a lot. Good stuff.
He's a pudgy fella. He's a big old fat boy, that quartering. So then he comes back later.
Okay.
And somebody asks about returning their coffee. They're like, hey, should I return my coffee brand coffee? There was some kind of an issue, and he does this.
So this is interesting. What he's doing right now is what I do for a living. If the way he's setting this up is to say, like, the Corey's a piece of shit. He's trying to monetize his dog having a seizure, right?
Yeah.
Which is crazy based on what Aaron was just doing. But he's also wrong about what's going to happen in the clip. Like, why would you even play this? It just makes the quartering look good.
Yeah.
No, it's okay if you don't want my dog to get his medicine. That's okay. You can return the coffee. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Vinny. Yeah,
See, now, okay, when I first saw it, that first 10 seconds, I was like, come on, guys, don't A-log so hard that you become a lol cow yourself. The guy's obviously around. But it was the last 10 seconds that made me go, oh, he's doing a thing.
I'm kidding, Vinny. Get what you're supposed to get.
Wait, what?
Just, Huck will have more seizures. That's okay. Maybe the next one will be the big one, but that's...
See, like, I know he's around.
Yeah.
But, like, you know what I mean by the bleach meme now? He's...
This
Right.
is Aaron commenting on Aaron.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm like, why would you play that clip and call him out for this? This is what you do specifically.
We just watched him do it.
That's what I mean. That's why I was like, holy shit, how is this all in the same clip?
Making fun of Johnny dying, and then is like, I'll grift off of anything. And then he's like, listen, this is a little gauche, don't you think, gang?
Dude, the difference is the quartering is actually joking. The quartering is just saying like, oh, well, I guess you guys don't care about my dog. Whatever, I'm just fucking around. Whereas Aaron will just be like, I'll lean into this. You guys hate Johnny? I'll just read every comment that says Johnny sucks.
Jesus.
Is that wild?
That's nuts.
He's kind of a piece of shit. I don't know. I'm just figuring that out now, I guess. Real quick, let's get caught up. Sally Fu, no one drinks Heineken Zero. He lies like Stuttering John. I mean, someone drinks Heineken Zero.
People, yeah, they're selling them. People do.
I hear what you're saying, though. At Cardiff Elect, another 279, breaking the bank for the show. Thursday night hackdown, 8 p.m., TWO night.
It's exciting.
Check out Cardiff's channel. Tonight, forced him to be on WATP on Saturday. He already agreed to it. There's no turning back now. Thanks to Stalin19 for pulling the Aaron Imholt clips. And my buddy Bubble Popper, who you know from the Steel Toe subreddit, sent me that as well.
Oh, nice.
because he knew that would be a good one. All right, we got to finish things up strong.
Sitting in my mobile coffee shop,
making videos about my transvestite children for TikTok.
So excited to have Woke Dad back, Daniel Alexander, the shoe fits on TikTok.
And posting at the same clip, like the same rate of return we're getting with Woke Dad.
About one a day, although I've seen him take a little bit of time off, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But Mike, you sent me a video. You say, I swear this is a new video.
So for if you're familiar with who are these socials, you're gonna think, oh, they're going back into old Daniel Alexander. But I figured for the new people, for the Dabbleverse Live people, it could be an intro to David Alexander. But for those of you that know him, this is new. I'm not lying. I swear to you. Believe me.
He's playing the greatest hits. He's nostalgia band at this point.
I once was assaulted by a man while standing at a urinal, and
see right there, if this guy's on stage, this is like the Bert Kreischer machine bit. You know, you just start off telling the story. I was like, yeah, let's go.
I knew the second I heard assaulted by the second word.
Yep.
Third word, I knew it.
maybe it was my fault for using a Walmart bathroom. Maybe it was my fault for going into a Walmart to begin with. Let me share with you why this is important, and I'll tell you the whole story. So,
yes,
I was standing at a urinal in a Walmart bathroom, and a man walked in. Well, he took one look at my t-shirt, and it upset him. Now, my t-shirt said, "Ask me how to protect trans kids." It had a QR code underneath it. I make all of my own t-shirts and logos.
So the QR code actually led to child porn. And the guy's like, what the fuck?
It was Ron Berman's Venmo.
Even better. I don't want to give this fucking waiter.
That one was front and back because I was trying to draw attention towards a New York State Senate bill that I was trying to get passed into law. It's the New York Trans Safe Haven bill, which is actually now the New York Trans Safe Haven law. So 18, we got that passed into law, and that protects people in the trans community in the state of New York, people that I care about.
It's by the way, a great law. It allows children under 18 to mutilate their body without their parents' permission. So great job, Dad. Good stuff.
Real feather in your cap.
You're killing it, Dad. That's going to age really well.
If you're wondering, if you're thinking, man, this guy, if you don't know Daniel Alexander, you're probably like, this guy's humble. He's only mentioned this once. Nope. Every day of his fucking life, he tells you about this goddamn trans safe haven bill that I guess he passed somehow. It was him.
And then he was mad that like Chuck Schumer took the spotlight instead of him when they were doing the photo op afterwards.
Yes.
What's this asshole doing here?
He took one look at that t-shirt, and in that moment he decided it was the right move to try and remove me from that bathroom. Started screaming, "You're a woman. I know you're a woman." And he tried to push me.
I bet he said you're a bitch. Get out of here, you bitch.
This definitely didn't happen. One of two things. This didn't happen this way, or the guy was mentally challenged.
Very possible.
You don't just read a shirt and go, "A woman, you're a woman," standing facing the urinal, by the way.
Right. Which, spoiler, women don't do that. Also, I'm going to throw it out there. If there's ever a woman in the men's room where I'm at, I'm fine with it. All right.
You bitch. Get out of here.
You want to sneak a peek? I'm fine with that. It's all good. You need to be overweight. I don't care.
Even the most vile, dare I say, Republicans, even those nasty boys, the worst among them, I think it's usually the other bathroom they have an issue with.
Yes.
You know?
That's it's the guys in the ladies' room is the problem. It's always the problem. Right. That's my point.
Out of the bathroom while I was standing at the urinal. Why am I sharing this? Well, recently there's a video going around of a father bringing his two daughters into an empty women's bathroom because that's where he felt like they would be the safest. It's hard for me to watch. It brings back some trauma responses, but also it's just...
It's even hard for me to make a TikTok about.
I saw the video and I really get what Nam vets were going through.
I know, what an asshole.
Trauma response.
What a prick. Oh, he's had a hard life, this one.
Hard for me to watch. It brings back some trauma responses, but also it's just hard to watch from a humanity standpoint. The takeaway here, though, is like if someone's living their own best life.
That I don't know about. There's just a video of a dad bringing his daughters into the girls' room.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense. I don't even know what he's talking about. Why would that be a problem?
I don't. There's got to be more to it, but he didn't explain it very well. There's a video of a dad taking his daughters into the girls' room because he felt that was the best option.
Were they like two trans girls?
It doesn't. No, he would
doesn't say that.
Believe me, he would say.
I would think, yeah, because otherwise, like, yeah, that's where they go. They
He
go
would
to
call
the
them
ladies' room.
trans kiddos.
Right. Yes. So yeah, I don't understand this at all.
The takeaway here, though, is like if someone's living their own best life, if they're out there in the world living their own best life and they're not hurting anyone else, why the hell does anyone care about that? And the second takeaway is, who gives anyone a right to police a bathroom?
No one. Whoever hires bathroom attendants, I guess, or the police. I don't know.
Yes. Security, I guess. Jesus Christ.
I love because they use all these people like Daniel use all these buzzwords and like phrases that are big on Instagram or whatever, or TikTok in his case. But the idea that anyone has ever been standing at a Walmart urinal thinking, man, I'm really living my best life right now. This is my best life.
What gives you the right? Well, I'm living my best life. You interfere. He is saying something new here that I've not heard him say in previous videos, where he's like, if someone's not hurting anyone else, then why would you care? Which is libertarianism, which I can get down with. I'm like, well, okay, now you're starting to speak my language. This is the guy who's trying to convince everyone to change who they vote for and how they live their lives. Like, this guy's constantly telling you how to live your life. And I was just like, what do you care if they're not harming anyone?
Every story, other than this horrible assault, every other story is someone saying something to him and him not liking it and telling them why they need to change their ways. And then
Yes.
going, "Oh, you've changed everything." You did say something at the beginning of that, though, that I've thought about the entire clip. I do love the idea of him on stage going, I was assaulted in a Walmart bathroom. Here's how it happened. And chugging beer.
Yes, I'm telling you. So we're playing in Detroit here. We're doing a live show in Detroit, October 2nd. If we brought Daniel Alexander up onto the stage with us and he started with that, the place with a standing ovation. I'm telling you, the place would go nuts. So yeah, Dan seems to be changing his ways a little bit. You know, he's a progressive. He's woke.
Yeah.
But then he's starting to say some weird things that don't seem like him anymore, like this.
You know, it was one of the best decisions that I ever made, to stop building bridges and start building walls for those individuals who keep burning my bridges to the ground. They don't deserve my energy or my time. You know, it was one of...
That doesn't sound progressive at all.
Not quite, no. Hey, fuck anyone who doesn't agree with me.
This is a guy who we know had cut off his mom and dad.
Yeah.
And
well,
so
one of them is dead. We did learn that late in his run. One of his parents is no longer with us, and the other one he doesn't speak to.
So he's cut off family members because they're not progressive enough, or they voted for Trump or whatever it was. And he's like, that is a direct affront to my trans kids, and you can't do that. You're harming people by doing that. And it's very funny that now he's actually like, guys, I got a new policy. I'm building walls instead of bridges. Like, no, you've always been that asshole. Shut people out of your life.
But what's interesting about that is his message before was always like kindness. Just be nice to other. Life is so simple if you're just nice to other people. And now he comes back and he's like, build walls.
That's what I mean. Like, it's very confusing, the messaging he's putting out there.
Build walls. We've been trying to, Daniel. You've been against it.
You know, at Doomspaya, who I'm a huge fan of, is giving us some shit right now.
Oh no.
He says this guy isn't Dabbleverse. The show is a lie.
It is.
It is actually Dabbleverse.
We decide who's Dabbleverse.
We have decided Woke Dad is the Dabbleverse. So fuck off.
Which I am surprised. We always did it at the end of the show, so you had to suffer through all the other horse shit, I guess. Maybe that's
sure.
But I was always surprised that Daniel wasn't more of a hit within the Dabbleverse because he is such a perfect character like these other guys that we talk about.
Well, Mike, I can tell you that Drew Lane was watching Who Are These Socials and said, we got to play Woke Dad on the Drew Lane Show.
Yeah.
And so I go on there regularly and we were playing Woke Dad segments. So the last couple times we've been in Detroit doing live shows, we bring up Woke Dad. The place goes fucking nuts. He is perfect for the Dabbleverse.
If we just ended Who Are These Socials and didn't do this show and he came back, I would just be talking about him on my show.
Exactly. Right. Same.
Yeah.
And also, since we're talking about what is and what isn't the Dabbleverse, I'm going to throw it out there. I might have to bring Jerry Banfield into the Dabbleverse and Dabbleverse Live because that guy is gold right now. It's unbelievable. I watched a clip this morning. I was blown away. He's insane.
I heard a little bit of you guys talk where it's like he's charging people to talk. The more you pay, the more he calls you or something. Do I have that?
Yeah. He's got this. It's a crazy Ponzi scheme where he's like, if you give him $49 a month, you can DM him and he'll DM you back.
Damn, you can charge for that? I just DM
you can charge for that.
What an asshole.
Yeah, but it's hilarious. He's like, now if you get in here right now, I like this guy who just paid me money. I DM'd him like 5 times in one day. He goes, but eventually I won't get back to people at all because there'll be too many fucking people. Like, well, that's a horrible way to sell this product, sir. Diminishing returns? Sweet.
Yeah,
I can't wait. Can you imagine buying a television set? They're like, oh, it looks crisp and clear and bright the first month or so, and then it's going to get dim and shitty. It's going to suck.
So basically what Karl is saying is we're just going to start calling this Who Are These podcasts in about 6 weeks.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. It's the Dabbleverse is what I'm saying. All right. Yeah, you wrote to me on this one. I had a hard time following who he's mad at here.
Which tends to be the case with Daniel, but...
Okay, let's see what he's talking about.
Why are poor people blaming other poor people for their problems? I mean, I guess I don't really understand why anybody would be poor and conservative, but there are plenty of them out there. I mean, that's sort of why we're at where we're at. I've had to have this conversation one too many times at this point, and
I'm like into this topic kind of right now because I pulled clips of like Mark Maron and like I mentioned Nate Bargatze, like the backlash against him is crazy. Have any of these people ever tried to think of why someone would be poor and conservative? Like,
right.
I'll give it a minute of thought instead of just being like, I guess they're fucking retarded.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? I can't figure out why you'd be poor and conservative. I can't figure out why you'd be ultra wealthy and liberal. But yet all the billionaires are Democrats. Actually, I do know the answer to that. Not the point. But it's just like, yeah, well, that's reality, so figure it out.
Right. Yeah.
Figure out why that's the case.
So give it some thought instead of just yelling, what are you, fucking dumb? Over
Right. Yeah. I've always said, if you're going to get into politics, and being into politics is such a boring waste of time, but if you're going to be into it, you should be able to argue both sides of any issue that you're passionate about.
Right.
You understand why they're pro-life and you're pro-choice or vice versa.
Yeah.
If you can't, then you're not into politics. You're just hearing one side and reiterating that.
Or the other side, the point you can't argue has a point.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to bring it up.
Yeah.
It's why Stuttering John's political show is so fucking boring.
Right.
we're at. I've had to have this conversation one too many times at this point, and I ran into a guy at Walmart. While I was at Walmart, things were locked up in the baby supply department, and there were headlamps locked up in the camping section. I was getting some stuff for someone who was in need of some stuff, and the guy that I asked to come help me get the headlamps out came up to me, and he was a little bit older than me. He was a black man. And I said, gee, they're locking everything up nowadays. And he said something along the lines of, yeah, because nobody wants to work. Everybody just wants to steal stuff. And then he went on this rant about how people who didn't want to work, weren't willing to work, were stealing up all of his SNAP benefits. And hardworking people like him really needed those benefits. And I'm like,
what a piece of shit this guy is, huh?
What the
I mean, this fucking black guy, what an asshole he is.
What a piece of shit this minimum wage black employee is.
So great he told us he was a black guy, too. That was helpful. Definitely needed that.
I assumed, first of all, very brave of Daniel to go back into a Walmart. Let's applaud him for that.
Yep.
But I was actually a little stunned by that. He is kind of a new Daniel, this new version, where he comes back. When I heard black guy, I was like, oh, so this is the hero of the story. Okay.
Right.
And then I learned it was the villain. What a twist.
I wasn't ready for that either. Like, I don't bring it up then.
Yeah.
We love the black guys. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, I hate shopping at Walmart, but his problem is that Walmart isn't paying him a living wage. His problem isn't that other poor people are getting services. I mean, that's also not really how Snap works, but like, why can't we stop blaming poor people for the problems that rich people are creating?
Preach.
Well, because
Preach, brother.
He's saying that he takes advantage of these benefits because he needs them, and there are other people who take advantage of them, which is the entire point of the other side that you're fighting against, that you pretend not to understand. This guy's telling you firsthand what the issue with those benefits are, and you're like, what the fuck is this guy's problem?
There's a woman I used to work with at a company years back who was Hungarian, and she moved over to this country, and she wasn't a citizen, but she had her working permit and she was working at this company. And she would tell me how she hated the border policy because she's like, I have to work my ass off to get citizenship. It's this whole process and I'm going through it and I'm working towards it. And they're just fucking, these people just sneak over, they just grant them citizenship because they've been here for a while or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's like, that's why Hispanics voted for Trump this last election, because they're like, yeah, we don't like this either. Like, poor people don't like that people are taking advantage of the system. It's not good.
Right.
But Daniel can't figure that out. He can't wrap his head around that. All right. This is an interesting diatribe he has about the nice guys finishing last.
I was just thinking that maybe now's the time to change the term nice guys finish last, because nice guys don't finish last. Nice guys have never finished last. You know who finishes last? Those guys who call themselves nice guys, but only do things for others with the intent on getting something in return. And in my humble opinion, those are the types of guys that make the term all men make sense. And in my opinion, they can always finish last.
What the fuck is all men make sense?
I think he's saying the term all men.
Okay.
That makes sense. I think that's what he's trying to say, right?
Let me back it up. I am confused by this one. Also, doesn't he always want something in return? Like this is a guy who's constantly virtue signaling, and he's like, guys, look at how amazing I am. And also, here's a GoFundMe. Here's another GoFundMe. I have an Amazon wish list.
I'm a nice guy, huh?
Right. He's constantly portraying himself as a nice guy, asking for things in return. He probably wants sexual favors from those kids in the art studio. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm making that up, but it's funny.
Has not, by the way, I was in error last week. I said, I'm pretty sure he mentioned the art studio. Has not mentioned the art studio.
No.
Returned.
No, and it's, oh, you have the fundraiser clip coming out. Okay, yeah. Because it's interesting that he still wants art supplies, but not for that anymore.
Yeah.
Very odd.
Those are the types of guys that make the term all men make sense.
I got it. I know what he's saying.
Okay, please explain it.
He's saying it's never good to generalize or stereotype. But in the case of men, you can. Because we're these evil guys. So like men, and particularly white men, you can stereotype and generalize. But no one else. Don't do it to anyone else. That's wrong.
Wow. That's impressive. I could have listened to that 80 times and never picked up on what he was saying.
I speak woke it. I've thought a lot about him in his absence. I think, what would he say about nice guys?
Well said.
And in my opinion, they can always finish last. That's what they deserve. I was just...
Jesus Christ.
That's what they deserve.
What's the point of that?
These nasty men.
What's the point of that TikTok video? I love that he was gone for 10 months and came back to say that.
The lack of substance in his return has been a little frustrating. I would have thought he'd be like, he would almost be talking like an overwhelmed kid, like when they can't get the words out, where he'd be like, okay, so then in August, I ran into this guy with a MAGA hat, and he was really mean to me. And then I convinced him. I said, "But so you got to see the light. We're all people." And he was like, "I never really thought of it that way." Okay. And then in September,
right? Do you think he'd have like a whole treasure trove of videos he's recorded over this time, or
it would be countless interactions with people where he changed their lives and they thanked him and gave him a hug. I'm shocked.
You know, there's someone in the chat I just saw go by and has an interesting point. You know, he said he was gone, and rightfully so, for a long time.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe him and his significant other broke up? I wonder if
I don't know.
Something happened in his life that changed things.
I will say he's a pretty. We've noticed he's a pretty. He wears his bitterness on his sleeve.
Yeah.
I think we'd be hearing more about why women are bitches.
Okay, yeah, good point. All right, I'll keep an eye out for it. But you're right. Let's not jump the gun.
Because his ex-wife would come up a lot in his old clips, so I would expect more bitterness if that was the case. But who knows?
Okay. All right, good point. Last clip. Wow, this one is wild. I have a lot of thoughts on this one. I'm interested in your take, though.
Well,
I want to.
So if you're a follower of Woke Dads, you know this. But for people that don't know, the art studio is a big thing. Like we mentioned, he was building this art studio.
Mm-hmm.
That has not come up since he's been back. But he is now taking on fundraisers. Like he's always asking for money. He had multiple GoFundMe's for this art studio.
Three GoFundMe's total, but 2 for the art studio. Yep.
Yeah. So like he's always raising money for something, and this is his newest venture.
Yeah, this one's wild.
You ever heard of a school district refusing art supplies? Not because the art supplies were bad, not because they didn't need them, but because it made the school district look poor, or at least in the eyes of the administration, that's what they felt it made happen. So if you've been around a while, you might know that I do a lot with kids. I do a lot with art. I do a lot with kids in vulnerable communities. But I also reach out to the local schools, and I make sure that they have supplies that they need to be able to finish out school years, because teachers need supplies. Teachers never.
That's weird. He reaches out to local schools to make sure they have the supplies they need to finish the school year.
You all out of supplies? Let me. Oh, yeah. You know, now that you mentioned, I'm out of orange-colored pencils. You got any of those?
Right. Yeah, I'm just curious. Like, what's he talking about here? Okay.
Or have enough supplies. That's something they could never have enough of, and art supplies are expensive and they go quickly, especially in the world that we're in right now, where schools are losing funding. So, a few weeks.
Are schools losing funding in the world we live in now?
Constantly, and yet there's more art to be funded. So that's the real struggle.
Ago, I did a fundraiser for a local school district, and gift cards were being purchased and going directly to the school. I wasn't an in-between man. I was just the guy doing the posting so that some good could really happen, and the teachers didn't have to do any work, and I didn't want it to get too big because I didn't want to give them too much work. I just wanted to make sure they had enough. Well, the administration reached out and they asked me to take down the fundraiser. They asked me to take down the fundraiser because they felt like it wasn't giving the right impression of their school district. Like they were not able to supply the supplies that the kids need to be able to finish the school year.
I'm going to pause it there. Do you have any thoughts on what he just said, Mike?
Several.
Please.
A couple things. First of all, that tells me they probably can afford art supplies. Like this was an unnecessary venture. And also they probably like maybe he's not allowed to do that even. Like maybe they're like, we don't want this.
It seems like it wasn't sanctioned.
Correct. Yeah.
It's weird that he's like reaching out to schools, but like, hey, you guys need any supplies? And then all of a sudden he starts a fundraiser for a school. It's just like, wait, where's this fundraiser come from? Who approved this? Like, I don't know. This guy's just doing it.
If I know anything about government subsidized operations, they're always turning down money. Anytime donations come, they're like, no. Obviously, there was something that they couldn't take this money for.
Well, and Mike, think about it. People are paying taxes in order to fund these schools in the school district. And then they're seeing this fundraiser. It's just like, hey, we need money for art supplies for the school. And you're going, well, what about the tax money that we pay? Do we need to like have a vote on how much our taxes should be? Are they going to go up because we can't afford art supplies? Like this is a issue that would come up in the community.
If Daniel was just like, "Hey, here's $5,000 in my name to the art department," I'm sure they would be like, "Well, thank you."
Right.
This was just not the way you go about it.
Right. It seems like he didn't get the proper approvals to start raising money for a government entity.
And then to get on, so you want to raise money for this school? They say no, thank you, thanks, but no thanks. And then to get online and be like, "You believe these fucking pricks?
Yeah,
take my fucking money."
Also, let's point this out: gift cards already seems like a scam. How many of these scams do we know are just like, all right, you owe us this money on taxes, give us Apple gift cards, and we'll let it slide. You're like, wait a second, what? That's all you take? It's gift cards?
I think people saying like, yeah, you can get art supplies, but you better shop at Michael's.
Right, like that's how you launder money is through gift cards. It can't be traced back.
And then also maybe like I don't know how any of this works. Maybe there are deals they have worked out with distributors that like they fund the art, like exclusivity in some way or something.
Yeah, my brother-in-law used to work for Scholastic, and Scholastic had deals with all these different school districts where they would supply the books and stuff like that. It's like some asshole is just like, here's some other books. Here you go. It's like, well, no, we have money for Scholastic.
Here's $50 to Michael's. They're like, well,
yeah, that's the deal we have.
I mean, I was stunned. I don't know of any teacher, any school, or any administration that really truly can supply their kids with enough stuff because art supplies go so quickly and they're so expensive. So I was disappointed.
Trust me, I have a failed art studio.
Art supplies are so expensive. Yeah, he wanted 5 iPads.
Right.
That's how art supplies get expensive when you're drawing on an iPad.
It's interesting that he's not like, oh, well, perfect. I'll take this and fund my art studio for all the beaten down trans kids in my community.
Right. Yeah, I know. It's weird, right? All of a sudden he's giving money to other art studios.
Yeah.
Seems odd.
The reason I'm sharing all this, though, is because honestly, like, we all go about this world with a little bit of an ego, right? If something makes us look bad, we may not be all for it, but if we could drop that ego for long enough to realize that all of these decisions we make, they impact our kids and our kids' generation and the next generation coming up. And instead of having an ego, could we please just start leaving it at the door and just make sure the world's a little bit better than when we came into it? Just because we survived it. Well, I mean, I guess, don't we want better for our kids than to survive?
Wow. Profound.
Powerful stuff.
Powerful stuff, Daniel.
I like that he's like, hey, drop your ego and tell me what a great guy I am. Come on.
Yeah, right. This is the guy who's like trying to take credit for this fundraiser he did out of the kindness of his heart. He's like, what's your problem? You guys need praise for everything? I also think there might be something to this. When you're in a school district, you got to be wary of the weirdos. There's got to be something where they just have to be like, why is this guy so concerned about these children? Does he have kids in the school? No, the kids aren't in the school at all.
Yeah.
Why is he so concerned about this? Like, what favors does he want in return?
Oh, that's
for
right.
Raising this money
live with him, so it's probably a different school district.
Right. It's odd, right? Like you'd be like, the guy is too eager to be the Eagle Scout leader. You're like, well, why do you want to go on a camping trip this weekend? The ball game is
certainly plausible. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, just in general, it's like, well, this isn't how we do things. Sorry. And then to get on, like, you're a guy who wanted to help this organization. And this reminds me of, like, I think when he talked about, like, leaving his original employer years ago,
Mm-hmm.
it was something to the effect of, like, they didn't accept my charity, so I had to quit. It's like, no, sometimes people don't need your help specifically that you're forcing on them.
Yeah, they didn't ask for it. They don't want it.
Right.
Preacher Bill, a dad had his 2 little girls in the gas station ladies' room, and some guy, a Karen, saw them go in and was trying to get the dad out of the ladies' room. Is that what the video was?
That's why he felt this happened to me, kids.
Okay.
I'm also a little girl in a bathroom.
That's probably true. Look at this. Cardiff Electric is now a producer of the show, contributing. He says, Karl, I texted you the video that triggered Woke Dad. All right, let's watch it. Let's see what we're talking about here.
Guys, trigger warning. Everyone get ready.
Yeah. This already triggered woke dad. So
It's gonna be tough.
Let's see what happens. All right.
I'm standing in the doorway of the ladies' bathroom. Okay? My wife, there is a man with his 2 little girls using the women's bathroom.
Wash your hands, baby.
He is. He's washing his hands with his daughters right now. He is leaving it.
It's all right, baby.
She is waiting to use the restroom with her mother, who is very ill
Wash your hands.
and who is on oxygen.
It's okay. Some of them are just immature.
And he's refusing. He's taking this week.
What's that?
I said this guy is obviously an asshole. The guy filming.
Yeah. Well, the daughter's crying because this guy is like calling the authorities on him.
Yeah, like the guy's a prick.
Yeah.
I have 2 girls washing their hands.
You let this lady, this woman is she's a woman. She can bring her daughters in here. She's a manager of the QT.
I'm their
You
dad.
can ask her. I understand. And you don't have any business bringing her into the women's bathroom.
They're girls. They go to the women's bathroom.
As soon as he leaves the women's bathroom, I will. I'm standing in the doorway. It's all sweet time. Hey, sweetheart. This is ridiculous, man.
I am so sorry. It's okay. Some men are just immature.
I'm not even following what's going on. I'm sorry. It's probably very confusing for you, Mike.
Oh, I think it's so the guy is the door open and is like, my wife won't come in here if there's a man in here.
Right.
So you better get out. And the guy's trying to get his daughters out of it. This isn't what happened to Woke Dad, by the way. He didn't have his kids with him. He was alone.
Correct. He was just wearing a t-shirt with a QR code. And then there's a woman in there too who's like apologizing for the guy. I don't know if that's his wife or someone else. Apologizing for the guy who's freaking out. Anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to Cardiff for
Thanks,
the
Cardiff.
show.
This is why I like to watch videos before I play them on the show, so I know what the fuck's going on. S. Owen Dan, new member. Thank you very much. And Jason Rodman, a new member.
Oh, thank you guys.
PL, $5. You're damn right schools are losing funding. My kids lost funding for their non-binary bird watching drag program. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, no.
It's because of fucking Trump. It's because of MAGA.
What you can learn if you go to bird watching class, what you really learn about life is invaluable. And that's the shame of it.
Moody's here says the only asshole in the video is the guy sitting in the doorway. Yeah, I picked up on that.
Yeah.
That's
that's what I
part
meant.
we understood. That part we understood. Yeah.
That's what I
not
meant.
mad at the father bringing his daughters in to use the facilities.
Feisty liberal. Hey, did you say asshole? I don't know. We were talking about the same guy.
Yeah. We did get a voicemail. I don't know if we can listen to all of it. Let's check it out.
All right, this is for Dabbleverse Live. Got to hear the return of Woke Dad. So, what I'm thinking right now is the way he was talking, he never really seemed to be concerned about money before. Sure, he asked for money for the art studio and all that, but I never got from him that he seemed to be concerned about income. These latest ones, there was some. I got the feeling he's a little bit concerned about income.
Okay.
Now, you guys watched more of these. I don't know. Maybe he mentioned this person, but I'm immediately thinking, it's been 9 months. I'm immediately thinking his woman ditched him.
Oh, okay.
And I'm thinking that because, he said she worked for a school, like a university, I think. Mm-hmm. So, she was making 6 figures a year or close to that. I think she got a little sick and tired of being the sole breadwinner in the place. And I also got a feeling that conversation he had with that woman who told him he was part of the participation trophy generation.
Yeah.
It might have been her.
Oh.
She might have just finally snapped.
Interesting theory.
I got a feeling that guy is really kind of lazy in his personal life.
Yeah.
But anyway, just a theory. You may know more. Love the show.
Well, I don't know if that's true, obviously. It's possible. It's rampant speculation at this point. But if I can give my pal Daniel Alexander one bit of advice, you're having trouble with your woman, I say in 4.5 years, move to Philadelphia. That is Mecca. That's where you go to solve your marital problems. So I think
unless it isn't, unless the traffic is a problem, and then you don't want to move there.
They could have potholes. That could get unwieldy.
But it is close to the beach, so you do have the beach.
Start talking about it. We'll walk you through it.
The interesting thing about that voicemail is Dan doesn't make a lot of money. He works 4 hours a day selling coffee. Now, I know he had the gig at the hockey arena, so I don't know, maybe that did better for him. He was selling food and stuff. But the wife definitely makes, or the girlfriend definitely makes more money working at a university. She has her master's degree or whatever he said about her. So do you remember the video? I think we played on last week's show, but maybe we didn't, where Dan goes, why is it that I have to work so hard?
Yes, yeah.
In order to pay the bills and put food on the table. Like, he sounded like he was poor.
That's probably what sparked this guy's thought.
Yeah.
Because that was a new, like, why do I work so hard? Because he used to kind of to take pride in working hard.
Yes.
And it seemed like now it was an annoyance.
Something changed.
Yeah.
Is my point.
That's
Something
fair.
changed.
Fair.
Mike, this has been a fantastic episode of Dabbleverse Live, where we determine what the Dabbleverse is, motherfuckers. So don't forget it.
Are people mad?
I don't know. I don't care. But people, if they want to get out of the Dabbleverse and get into the world of Blind Mike, they can go to blindmike.net.
We'll be not live Sunday, but we will have a show. Me and Craig are pre-recording Saturday, and it'll be all the usual time. I said I want to get into Marin and Nate Bargatze and all the craziness, and the episode of the Joe Matarese podcast that we just alluded to. I will be breaking down on Sunday, so all your favorite topics will be there on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Check out Why You Laughing as well, BTH. If you're a member, any of you that got gifted memberships or became a member, check out BTH every Monday night at 8 that I do with Tookie and Cardiff, where we just shoot the breeze. Or Why You Laughing bonus episodes, all that stuff. So check that out on blindmike.net. And if you're here from my channel and you don't already, which I find hard to believe, but if you haven't checked out Who Are These Podcasts, go do it right now.
Yes, Who Are These Podcasts? We have an audio podcast, comes out twice a week. We just launched the new episode this morning. Anywhere you listen to a podcast, subscribe, and you'll get that every Thursday and Sunday morning. You can also watch it on our YouTube channel every Wednesday at 5:30 with Adam Bush and producer Chris. And on Saturdays, if you become a member of the YouTube channel or a member on Patreon, you can watch the Saturday shows that we do behind the paywall that do come out as the audio podcast. But this Saturday, Jody B and Cardiff Electric will be on talking about Johnny Krutches, but also some Jerry Banfield, some Opie. We'll be covering all the important topics. Doomspaya in the chat says, Karl has lost the plot. Sad. Wrong, Doomspayer. I am the plot.
It's the last segment, If you don't like Woke Dad, you can skip it.
Yeah. No, I think Woke Dad is a welcomed participant in
That's the
this
show,
program.
and we're not changing it.
That is correct.
Until we do.
In fact, according to my buddy Anthony Cumia.
Well, there you go. There's your Dabbleverse news.